Welcome back to the season finale of Secrets Between the Stars. And guess what? It's episode 25. I know this one this time. I did it! My name's Corey. I'm your host and GM. Let's go around the table and introduce ourselves. We'll go to my right first this time.
Yay! I definitely have a fun fact.
Yeah.
Get ready, Gary.
Let me just check my notes real quick. Fun fact about my good boy Aster is that he has a plus 19 in athletics.
That's not fun.
Wow, that's boring as hell. Try
You
again.
might be thinking, what does a plus 19 in athletics look like? I just imagine Aster in some abandoned part of the ring doing the workout from The Incredibles, like he's lifting some train cars.
Trains. It was not until like 4 years ago that I realized The Incredibles is set in like the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I've just never put it together that they are just not in our modern time. Did you also just realize that with your
I thought
face?
it was,
What?
Like the TV was in black and white.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Yeah.
70s-ish because it looks like the
It's
beginning
like
is kind of
60s. Did you know the
50s,
cars
60s.
Don't
It-
look the same.
It is.
Why didn't you tell me?
What are you thinking of modern? You think in a modern day there's gonna be a kid on a tricycle outside? No, he's watching Coco Melon.
Okay,
He's not
okay.
gonna see Mr. Incredible slam his car.
Tricycle.
All right, it's a double feature: Incredibles and then Spaceballs.
It's Spaceballs.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? With which part? What do I mean? That it's set in the 60s?
Is it really?
Yeah. Think of the cars. Think of the way they dress. Think of like the
Miss
way the
Incredible's
home is
haircut.
decorated.
I'm
wait.
watching my
no, it
words
has to be
so
like
carefully.
it has to be like
main events
80s
of the
or something
movie-
because he's got like the
The,
computer.
the main events of the movie occur in 1962. May to October 1962, the events of The Incredibles 1.
I feel like I'm in a social landmine where any comment that I could make to question or clarify this will just make me look stupider.
Yeah, it was 1946 as the beginning of
But
The
they
Incredibles
have,
when he's all young
like,
and
they
handsome.
have like a supercomputer.
It's because they're superheroes and they have the government.
No.
In the 60s, we also thought about this, like that's how James Bond functioned.
And like it's also, they gave it a little bit more advanced tech, so it feels a little more fantastical kind of thing. Because
Incredible.
they got like they got like the sort of spy stuff and things like that. So they just kind of like
They,
blended some things into the 60s vibe.
Speaking of advanced tech, Sullivan, who are you?
Got big skyscrapers.
The 60s had skyscrapers. They are in New York.
really think about that.
New York had skyscrapers well before then.
My time.
It took until the season 2 finale, but I finally derailed the show for once.
You did it.
My name is Sully. I play Chip, the galaxy's favorite little robot. Fun fact about Chip, if Chip were to be featured in a high school yearbook, his superlative would be worst shoulder to cry on, because it's all metal.
That's funny.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
What was your? You don't have any Incredibles related?
No, I
Chip?
didn't. Should I come up with
It
something?
feels thematic, I guess.
If I start doing squats right now, I could be Mrs. Incredible now for Halloween,
gotta
now that
start.
I cut my hair. There's my fun fact.
I'm Kevin. I play Gizmo. Gizmo and Widget have done barbershop quartets together, but it's just duos, and they cut each other's hair. They're their own barbers, so
They take it
the
really
paradox is
literally.
resolved.
Do they cut each other's hair while singing to people? Like, is that part of the show?
For the longest time.
They can only do it every like couple of months.
I don't know. Incredibles related thing is
What vocal range is Gizmo and what vocal range is Widget?
ooh,
I need to know.
yeah. Widget can do a lot of them. They have a different voice box programming.
Yeah.
But I think Gizmo's like a 10 or.
I can see that. Yeah.
But Incredibles related, you think his favorite time is he does have a lot of old tech. Like he has a semi-automatic pistol, and like an old TV.
He likes those
He has
vibes.
a CRT.
Hi, I'm Riley. I play Clementine, the Raxolite envoy and captain of the CS Verity. And at ease. And fun fact, There was a disastrous mission when Clementine was first starting out as a Lori, where she had no idea what to say for an alias, and she said tree bush. And they saw right through it, and she was just like, God dang it! So she made a list and kept that. So.
I imagine with the robot arms that Clem actually looks a lot like the robot at the end of The Incredibles.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm the, what was it, Omnidroid or something?
They had that in the 60s. That wasn't even the government doing that. That was one guy with an island.
One guy.
I don't think so.
One guy, an island, and a baddie. That's all you need.
Yes.
Oh man.
I'm Marcus. I play Valia, the KL operative sniper. I've got 2 facts. One is that Valia is always chronically early because she's got to, skulk around, kind of check vantage points, find all the entrances, exits, all those things. So she's got to get to places early. And I think I actually messed this up on our season 1 finale post show, where I just kind of blanked on the name. But yes, Violet is definitely one of the inspirations for Valia.
Nice.
I see that. She also turns invisible. That really works. My name's Corey. I'm your host and GM. My fun fact is that I was pretty stressed about today's episode, and I'm pretty excited for Chip's little segment at the top. So that's a little sneak peek. And my Incredibles related fact is that last week I was saying that my back hurt, and I really wanted to have relive the scene where Mr. Incredible gets pulled by the ball robot and his back pops. And I was like, I need that exactly. And as I said that to Marcus, he went, I could just punch you in the back. And I went, actually, yeah. And he socked me between the shoulder blades, and it worked. So,
Oh my god.
I realized that as you said the ball, I was like, I talked about The Incredibles last week. In this exact chair.
Ed, not Mo.
Well, anyway, welcome back. Where we last left our crew of criminals is a pretty short recap this time, because it was Chip was trying to get out of his chair, trying to escape the simulation, but could not get pulled out. As he was trying to do that, the rest of the crew saw a massive magical dragon erupt out of a hole in the ground after consuming Astra and just ravaging the city and destroying everything in its way. The crew quickly realized that their best option was to fight it in their ship, and Gizmo quickly also realized that you can use the vents to absorb it and damage it. Having gone back and forth with fighting it, they were able to kill the creature just as it lands on top of an interstate that is miles and miles and miles above the actual city itself, where Astra was in a metal armor that was controlling her like a puppet. After fighting, going back and forth with her for a brief time, Astra begins ripping the helmet off, as Gizmo also realizes he can hack the armor to try to help and weaken her a bit. As they begin finding her weaknesses, she opens a wormhole and throws Gizmo out of it. Who then ping-pongs back and forth out of the wormhole and back in after slamming into her a few times. Finally, after herself being thrown off of the interstate with Astra is able to hit her just hard enough to knock some sense into her as she saves Astra as he is about to die. They pull themselves up. They see that Astra is alive, just unconscious, and they pull her back into the ship, flying back to where Chip is, and that is where we are now. I also want to say, just as a little numbers thing, we did the math after that episode. Gary did almost fully die. Astra was, if he didn't get healed a little bit, he would have fully died. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So very close.
I had to live with that for a week.
So where we find ourselves now is not in the sky with U4 or 5 now, rather. We go down to the crater in the ring where this dragon had erupted out of. And there we see Chip stuck in this throne that seems to be made out of the ground itself, unable to pull himself free. Chip, it's like you pull yourself out of a dream, you see the world around you, and then you fall back in, feeling like you just had a weird dream. It's hard to tell where you are or what's happening as you keep snapping back and forth. As you pull yourself out a little bit, you see the ship lands, and somebody starts running out until you get pulled back in. Then after a moment, you're able to pull yourself back out, and you see Pepper running over to you in a panic, yelling your name as you then fall back in. And you wake to see Pepper laying in bed. You wake to see Pepper laying in bed.
It's my wife.
Oh, you're married now.
You wake to see Pepper laying in bed directly across from you, just kind of smiling at you. And as you about to say something, you feel yourself get pulled out one more time, and you see real world Pepper looking at you, like touching your face, going, Chip, are you okay? What's happening? Chip, are you good?
Pepper.
As you say that, you feel yourself fully sink back into the chair. You awake. It's another beautiful day on the farm. The wind is cool. There's a breeze as a window is open. And as you feel that, you see Pepper laying right across from you, just kind of looking at you as you wake up. And you see the wind blows her hair gently as she looks at you and smiles, goes, good morning.
How much of my wits are about me
Give me
here?
a will saving throw.
Oh, I should have asked. I should have just done it. No.
What'd you get?
A nat 1.
Woo! With a nat 1, this is just another day with your wife.
You're a human man.
You're a human man with your
Somebody
lovely human
pull the
wife.
plug.
You wake and you see her just staring at you.
Good morning.
Morning. How'd you sleep?
I didn't sleep very good, actually. I'm not.
No, I'm sorry.
Now that you kind of mentioned it, I don't know if I'm really feeling so good.
No, I'm sorry. She sits up. She goes, "Want to get some water?"
That would actually be great. Kind of like motion sickness. Maybe I ought to sit up or something.
Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. And she gets up and she runs out. You sit there in the silence, just kind of taking it in, and you go through the checklist of the things you need to do today. You go out, start getting the farms going. You need to make sure the automatons are actually moving. You need to make sure you should get an order at the end and categorize everything that's been harvested. And you start just kind of going through your daily motions of the day as you begin moving and feel like you had a weird dream and like you were supposed to remember something, but it just can't ever come to you. What's Chip do through this day?
I think we've kind of established on the farm when we were listing responsibilities, Chip doesn't seem to have many on the farm. His responsibilities are escorting the deliveries to the truck and be good husband. So
As you're kind of thinking that and you step out on the front porch, you notice that there's a lot of empty houses kind of sitting in this square that you don't fully remember being there, but it feels like they've always been there. There's like a dissonance between what is and what should be. Make me another will saving throw.
okay. That's a 12 on the die. That's a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you begin to like feel like, where are my friends? My friends should be living here. Like Gizmo should be out with the bots. Clem should definitely be out harvesting right now.
I'll kind of shoot to my feet really quick. Like, oh gosh, I almost forgot. Where is everybody?
As you say that out loud, or do you think that?
I think I would say it out loud. Who's gonna hear? The trees.
As you say that out loud,
we in the country.
you as you say that, you see the world kind of shift to the left a bit, and then look like it shifts up entirely. And then you find yourself back in the real world with Pepper looking directly at you as you're trying to feel yourself trying to get out of a chair. She goes, "Chip, are you with me again? What happened?"
Pepper.
Okay. Oh shit.
Oh.
And you see her begin grabbing the wires that are at you, and she's like, I can't. Hang on, and she runs away. And then as she runs away, you feel yourself slip back in one more time. I need you to make me another will saving throw.
Sucks. No.
You got better?
Is that another nat 1?
It's a 2.
Oh, okay.
Twice as good.
10.
With a 10, it's another beautiful day on the farm.
No. Oh, okay.
You see Pepper is just sitting at you, watching you wake up as she begins to reach and touch your face and kind of just caress your cheek a bit.
I kind of hold her hand onto my cheek.
She goes, how you doing, honey?
Oh, good. I'm good. You look nice.
That's I think
Hi.
she goes, I think we should and you see her mouth just elongate and keep going and going and going, and then you pull yourself back out again as you're in the real world.
Oh, God.
And you come to Pepper right here as you see she has grabbed the wires from the other chairs and is beginning to put them into her own arms. And she goes, hang on. And you see her, she reaches behind your head where there's like a small little cable, and you feel her pull that out as she goes, I'll be there in a second. And then you feel yourself
No.
fall back in.
No.
You make one more will saving throw.
It's a 19 on the die.
With a 19 on the die,
27.
you wake up and remember everything that just happened.
Wait, wake up. Wait,
You
what
wake
kind
up,
of...
you're in the bed. You're back on the
okay.
farm.
Oh my gosh, I'm leaping out of the bed. Like, it's just as soon as I...
You see Pepper in bed going, what's wrong? What happened? Are you okay?
No, I'm not, no, I'm sorry. But it's not, I gotta go. I gotta go.
As you what do you do? I guess you say as you go. What do you do?
I think I would kind of freeze and then sort of run outside because I don't really know where to go. We got out. We were supposed to get out. Everybody else got out from the explosion. But that was when Aster was in here. So I would kind of just run out into the field and then just sort of out, there's a desire to go to get out.
As you start running out in the house, you look down. You realize you are a robot again. You're not in a human form. And as you're looking around, you see, as if popping up on like a HUD, it says new user error. And down the road from where the truck comes, you see a figure sprinting at you full force.
Pepper?
You say that?
Yeah.
You focus in, you can see that this is Pepper running down this road
I'm
at full
running.
speed.
I'm running.
You begin running. As you're sprinting down, she sees you. You see her kind of reach for her gun at first as she just sees a figure coming, and then recognizes it's you, and then drops it and sprints at you and embraces you in a huge hug. As she throws herself against you, and you feel the entire weight of her. She goes, "Oh my God, Chip!
Oh my gosh! Oh my!
Are you okay? Are you okay? What's happening?"
Yeah, I'm okay. Why are you here?
I'm getting you out of here. As you see her, you can see. It says you see another HUD pop up that says link activated, and you can see that she has all of her health, like any vitals and any prominent information, and you get all of her general information as well. You see her like her name Pepper. You see no other names besides just Pepper. You see like sex, female. You see age 28, and then you see her weight and vitality and everything else like that. And she goes, "Okay, what happened? How are we? What is this place?"
It's a simulation.
Okay.
The crew escaped through a explosion. Aster created an explosion.
Okay. So we just do an explosion. Do you know how?
Sort of. It's not really the same.
Okay. Well, and you see her like begin to twinge in pain as she like begins like kind of slumping down on you and grabbing your arm as she takes about 37 damage.
Whoa!
As she begins falling, and she goes, "Oh my God. Okay.
Are you okay?
I'll be. Don't worry." And she picks herself back up. She goes, "Okay.
No.
All right, we'll get you out of here. Okay.
No.
Explosion.
Are you
And
okay?
she pulls out a full grenade.
No.
And she flicks
No.
it, pulls the pin and drops it. As it explodes, I need you to make me another will saving throw.
Ah! It's a 14 on the die, so that's that's a 22.
22. 22 passes. As you feel yourself pulled out of the real world again, you see in front of you, she's kind of sitting down on the ground, just crisscross, and you see that there's blood kind of just coming out of like her ears a bit, and you see she's breathing, she's alive. She's like, "Oh, are you done?" And as she says that, you feel yourself fall back in once again. Make me another will saving throw.
No! It's a 6 on the die. It's a 14.
I will say before we finalize things here, Nebula 315 said hero point for Sully. Please, Sully, roll higher than 2. So I will give you that card unless you're going to use it now.
I feel like a 6 is not gonna cut it here, so
All right.
thank you to Nebula.
Thank you, Nebula.
Nebula! Here we go.
Did you get lower? Is that another 2?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'll keep the hero points right here.
It's a 6 again. It's still a 6.
It's destined.
Canon moment.
With a,
Canon
I would
event.
like to publicly apologize.
It didn't even change. She should get to keep the hero point.
15.
as you wake up and it's another beautiful day on the farm.
No!
As you see Pepper is looking at you, she goes, "What's wrong?
Oh,
You looking distressed? Are you okay?"
don't I look okay? I guess I'm kind of sweaty, but that's nothing new.
Okay, good.
Cause I sweat. I can do that.
Yeah, you do, babe. And she gives
Yeah.
you like a kiss on the forehead. Oh my
Yeah.
And she goes, "Okay, I'll start cooking us some food."
No, that's really okay. But
Okay, I'll get us some cereal.
yeah, you do great.
As she walks,
Mwah.
as she walks in the kitchen, you see again, as if you have a HUD. This time, you're a human man, and you just have a window pop up in front of your eyes that say "New user found error."
Was I'm gonna kind of like, I don't know, reach out to like I'm
you
just
try
a
to, like-
human man with a HUD.
You try to like touch it. It's like it's like a HUD where you just can't interact with it, or it's kind of like you get the floaters in your eyes. It's like kind of like that.
Huh? Oh, what is that? What is that?
As you see that, it kind of vanishes after a moment.
Okay. I'm gonna just sort of get out of bed and just go kind of find somewhere to sit in the kitchen, but quietly. I'm a little scared.
You sit in the kitchen, and it's like it's kind of connected with the dining room here. You're sitting at like the bar essentially,
Yeah.
and as you're sitting there, Pepper is just kind of chit chatting with you about nothing. And after a moment, door kicks in, and a second Pepper runs in, and she goes, "Where's Chip?" And she sees Pepper. She goes, "What? Who?" And she pulls out a gun and points it at you. She goes, "Who are you? Where's Chip?"
I'm Chip. Me.
You're Chip.
What are you? There's two. No.
She points at her. The other Pepper goes, "Who the hell are
do
you?"
that!
And then
Don't do that!
The other Pepper drops it and goes, "I want some Chip. What's
I'm
happening?"
getting the gun.
As you begin reaching for the gun, Pepper, normal Pepper hears that and goes, "Chip,
What?
Chip."
Yes.
Make me a will saving throw.
It's an 8. So 16.
16 total. You look at her. Obviously, you recognize her. What feels weird is that like she seems to be like a more intense and bloodied version, but she looks more familiar than this version that you woke up next to. And she's looking at you with pointing a gun, and she goes, "Chip, is that you?"
Yeah.
And she
I swear I'm married to one of you.
She goes, the one holding the gun goes, Mary. And she holsters it. And she walks up to you and just kind of touches your face. And she goes,
Not in front of my wife.
she starts like moving your head around. And she goes, "Chip, is this what you think you look like? Is this what you want to look like?"
What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. I'm gonna kind of take her hands. Just like, you seem very nice. You remind me a lot of my wife. I think it's that one.
You see the Pepper that was just touching your face, Pepper A, we'll call her, bends down to Pepper B and just looks at her for a minute, and you see this Pepper is like kind of like scared in front of the oven here.
Oh.
And she pulls out like a knife and is holding it back. And Pepper A goes, whoa. And she's like looking at her, and she just touches her face a bit. She goes, "Oh, Okay. So, and she stands up and she looks at you.
I kind of want to stand in between them if I can. I'm just gonna sort of situate
And
myself between the wives.
As you do, and you look at Pepper with a gun, you see a HUD pop up again, and it says her name, her sex, her age is 29, and you see it has all of her vitality, and you can see that she is kind of hurt now.
What is that?
As that pops up, she goes, Chip, you're not in the real world. This is not real. This is a simulation.
What?
It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. I'll help.
I can't. Oh my gosh! What is that's so obnoxious?
It's you are a robot. She says, it's okay.
What?
You're not quite human, but you're more human than anyone else I've ever known. Okay?
What do you mean?
You're alive. You're a person. You're an individual. And you are the most important person to me. And I need you to start remembering and kind of waking up and snapping out of it, okay? I'm not leaving here without you. We're going to get out of this together, okay? And as she says that, you see her begin to like twitch her neck, and she starts falling on the ground. And she just does like she has one knee on the ground, and her fist is on the ground as she's just pounding on it. She takes another
No.
46 damage.
I'm gonna kneel down and try to. Do I have anything? Do I?
You're currently. What do you sleep in? That's what you're wearing.
Pajamas.
As she bends down and she looks up at you, she goes, Chip, we're on such limited time. You have to start remembering. I need you to make me a will saving throw with advantage.
Okay. The first one is a 7
Okay.
on the die.
Use a different one.
Maybe you should retire those dice.
The second one is a 5 on the die.
What's your total?
So the 7 is a 15.
All right, that is one success and one fail. As
No, it's one.
you had one success earlier, this is now your one fail.
Oh, okay.
As you look down at her, you feel like you should remember, but you can't. It's as if she, like, the thought of her is on the tip of your tongue, and you just can't quite place where she's been. You know that this feels normal and right, and it feels extremely pleasant to hear her say those words, but it doesn't. It's just more confusing and baffling than anything else, as your whole world is being flipped upside down. And you see.
I'm so sorry. I feel like I know you, but I don't remember.
She kind of like starts picking herself up. She goes, "Okay, we'll get it on the next one." And your vision goes completely dark as she says that, and you find yourself back in the chair again. And she is now laying on the floor in front of you, and she begins picking herself up. She goes, "Chip, we'll get this. We'll get this. You and I. Are you with me?
How did I get here?
That's step 2. We'll figure that out." And as she says that, you float back in the chair, and it's another beautiful day on the farm. I need you to make me a will saving throw.
9 on the die is going to be a 17.
17. You remember everything.
Oh my gosh! Yes. Woo.
You remember all of it. You look down, you see you are in your robot body.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Check this out. Sorry. And I'm gonna run out to the field and look for where Pepper's gonna come in.
You
I'm gonna start waving my hands.
As you run out, you see the Pepper in bed goes, "Where are you going?" And as you just book it out. And after a minute of like standing in the field, you see the thing pop up saying new user error.
Yes. Where?
As she begins running down the same street that she was running down.
Here I come. I'm running.
If she sees you,
Pepper.
Chip.
I remember. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And she grabs on and squeezes you even tighter. She goes, "Okay, we're good. We can do this.
Oh, okay.
Got
okay.
it? Okay." You see her stats pop up one more time. It says Pepper, female, 30, and her vitality is going down again.
You aren't okay. You need to stop.
No, we're getting you out of this. Okay, we got this. Okay.
Okay.
And you see she pulls out the grenade again. She goes, "This is much easier when it's just you and I out here.
Okay.
We got this." And she pulls you in and she gives you a kiss. Like just right on the bottom of your lens there. She goes, okay, we can do this, okay? And she flicks the grenade, and it explodes right in front of you. I need you to make me a will saving throw. You have advantage, a +5 circumstance bonus.
The first one's an 8 on the die. The second one is a 7 on the die. So 8 plus the 16 plus a 5 is going to be 21.
21 will pass. As you pull yourself out on the chair again, you see Pepper is on the ground, unconscious, as she has just a pool of blood kind of coming out of her mouth. And as you start trying to pick yourself up, you feel the wire that was connected in the back of you fully detach as you're able to actually stand.
Oh, okay. Am I up?
You're up. You can
Oh,
move.
I'm going to Pepper. Oh.
She took another 32 damage.
Oh my gosh. Is she still hooked up?
She's still hooked up, and you see that there's the wire that was in the back of your head that she pulled out. She has a port behind her right ear that she has plugged herself into you.
What? She's a port?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does the wiring just go to...
It's like just right behind her ear there.
Oh. And she's just plugged up to this?
To you.
To me?
To you.
Okay. I'm not gonna mess with that just yet. I'm gonna
You
try
can-
and...
As you approach her, you see it says Pepper, female, 31.
Okay. I'm gonna pull her away from the chairs and stuff. the
You do.
thrones.
As you pick her up, she is breathing, but she's just very shallow breaths at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna get her clean away from that sort of machinery, and then I'm going to just start loading her up with healing serums.
You start shooting her up with all of them. As she does, you see her take a breath. She goes, Chip.
Pepper,
Oh my God.
are you okay?
I am now. And she pulls you in for another hug. As you hear her just softly sobbing into you. She goes, oh, I thought I lost you. I thought you were gone. I couldn't stand that. Oh, thank God you're okay.
Pepper.
And-
No, I'm gonna kind of like sort of rest a hand on the back of her head. I'm not going anywhere.
And she kind of pushes herself up. She goes, good. And she gives you a kiss once again in the real world. And as she pulls away, she starts punching you on the shoulder. She goes, don't do that shit again. Don't ever do that again. Stop.
I'm denting.
Oh. You see her like unplug the thing in the back, and you feel it kind of zip back into the back of your head. And she goes, oh, good.
Hold. What was that?
Oh,
Your ear.
It's for you. It's a neural transplant where I had the thought a while ago. I'm kind of reading up. You can't touch, right? You can't feel or smell or anything like that. But I thought there's neural transplants that you can put to kind of connect your mind to like machinery. So I thought, hey, maybe there's a way to sync us. So if I touch something, then you could feel it.
I could feel
Yeah. You can try if you want.
for real,
Yeah.
not like
No, it's real. It's what I feel. So you just feel what I feel. You-
really.
You want to try?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And
Yes. Yes.
she reaches back up and grabs it and plugs it in to the back. And she goes, hang on a second. And you see her just kind of start twisting her hand in her neck and stuff. And as she does, you see a system pop up that says chip loading. And it's just loading, and it says new software found, accepted. And you can kind of see like a split screen where it looks kind of like you're seeing what she's seeing, and you kind of see yourself back. You see each other this way. And she goes, okay. She raises her right hand. She goes, kind of follow my movements, okay? And she goes, all right, we'll just start with the ground. And she reaches down and she puts her hand on the metal ground, and you feel the metal, and you feel how cold it is. And you as she slowly is rubbing it, she goes, keep following with me. It keeps it up, okay? She goes, good. And she goes, okay, ready? And she goes, now I want you to touch my face, okay? And she puts her hand to her face, and you can feel her skin, and it just feels very delicate and soft. And she goes, okay.
You feel nice. Warm.
Thank you.
I want to touch your hair next.
she laughs. Goes, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And she
Yes.
kind of starts rubbing her hair through it. She
Yes!
goes,
Ha! Ha! Ha!
She goes, yeah.
This is awesome.
And she goes, okay. I'm kind of burning out here a bit. I'm gonna unplug, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay. And she unplugs.
That's fine.
And you feel you see all the senses kind of vanish as you go back to just seeing yourself, or seeing her rather. She goes, I know you have the taste kind of thing, so I wanted you to experience life to the fullest.
It's like that all the time?
All the time.
That's incredible.
If you ever want to feel it, maybe when I'm a little got more blood in me, then
Right.
we can
No,
do it more.
that's fair.
Okay?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
as you look at her, you can see her vitals are stabilizing slowly, and you now are able to kind of just see her stats essentially at any time. So mechanically, this means that if you're in a fight with her, you can see at any point how much health she has and what her strongest stats are, and you can kind of tactically use her a bit more. She goes, okay. There's a dragon, and she looks
Sorry.
up, and there's a massive hole in the sky above you
Oh.
guys. And she goes, yeah, it kind of, and as she says that, you see the Verity begin flying off of the interstate that's miles and miles above you guys and begin flying down towards you.
That's us.
That's all right. We now find ourselves with you four. You four have just pulled Astra into the med bay, and you are all beginning to make your descent back down to try to pick up Chip and Pepper and see where the wreckage is. Where we find ourselves first is with Valia in the cockpit here. You're flying around. I want you to make me a perception check.
That's a 16 plus, I think it's like 20 something, so 30. 16 plus 16, 32.
32. With a 32, you see that there is no power left in the city. You see that it is like the only buildings that have electricity anymore have probably generators, but like no streetlights are on. There's no turn signals. There's nothing is on anymore. You also see mass destruction. This entire section of the ring has been just leveled by this huge behemoth that you guys fought.
How much of the ring is that? And like, how much can we basically see the whole ring, or are we still,
You're
limited?
on like a section. You're high up enough that you can kind of see the curvature of it, but it is like this is still huge and you can't see the whole way.
Cheers,
Thank you,
Colby.
Colby, for the cheers. Stay hydrated, everybody.
Cheers. Tink, tink, tink.
So that is what you can see from up here.
That's not good. We definitely need to just get out of here, find Chip and Pepper, and get out, because people are going to be looking for what's happened.
As you do that, as you begin kind of like flipping through the controls to try to like get the ship going as fast as you can, you look down and you see in your boot is a small bit of that dragon that are just the scales of it.
And it's do I notice anything about it? Like, is it like I don't know, glowing or something?
It is like that purple glow of that dragon that did have. It is like it's like a chunk of the scales have come off of this thing, and it somehow found some more physical form.
I'll probably Aster, Gizmo, do you want to come look at this?
As you say that, you two hear this, I assume.
I guess it's over the comms. Or
Yeah. You two hear a request, and you guys start going in. As you say that, you see that the scales that were in your hand form into what look like a small white ball, and then it floats up and starts kind of darting around the cockpit, just all around you.
Oh god! Oh, we gotta catch that before it breaks anything.
Just as you say
So
that,
like a super ball bouncing everywhere.
yeah, essentially, it's bouncing and pinging all over the place. As you two at the doors slide open and you see this white ball just bouncing around, you see it shoot directly into Valia's head. It does not leave a mark; it just kind of absorbs into your head. And Valia, you feel extremely dizzy for a moment, and as you were trying to rebalance yourself here, you feel that dragon that was there. You feel it's a presence that is in the room with you, and you feel it gratitude and appreciation. And as you feel this kind of sense of thankfulness, you will get, let me find the stats, you get +10 to your perception permanently.
Wow.
And
What?
You'll see everything.
and 3 times a day you can use X-ray vision. It is essentially it is a spell, but it is a spell-like ability where you can 3 times a day see through walls.
Okay.
And you feel that dragon kind of coming at peace a little bit.
I'm gonna assume I don't really notice that besides just the emotions and
The heightened awareness.
yeah, kind of like a little brief tunnel vision almost, of just like suddenly seeing a lot, but also in kind of a dizzy way.
There's just a dolly zoom now.
Yeah, right.
What happened? Did that hit me? Like, where'd it go?
You two are in the room now.
You got something on your. Is that putty? Is that what is that?
Okay, it just
It went.
it was
Yeah,
that
clipped
was
through you.
It was like the dragon scale. It was the scale, and then it turned into that ball that you saw.
You feel okay?
Yeah, I feel a lot of. I feel like I understand what the dragon's feeling. I think it really hit my head.
That's the
Feel-
beginning
yeah.
of a bad trip.
Really, I feel like I really can emotionally connect with that dragon. How it feels gratitude that we, I guess, helped it by stopping it.
It's been a long day.
Are you sure you can pilot the ship? Is it safe?
We could.
I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure if any of us are really in much condition, but I think I'm fine.
Okay.
Well, let us know if you have any other feelings that are dragon-like.
I guess Gizmo, thank you again for saving me.
No, it's fine. Thank you for you. You're a great pilot. We really appreciate you. You could take a day off. You could,
Let's get Chip and Pepper first, and then find someplace safe to go, because it doesn't look like we should be here anymore.
Yeah, you see that there are cops and press, kind of just helicopters and ships kind of circling the area. You two, as you begin to walk back, Aster, where are you going first?
I guess I'd just go back to the med bay where Astra's at.
As you sit in the med bay, you'll be able to get better info once Chip is here, because not like you know this room super well. Besides being the one on the bed,
I'm not gonna touch anything.
but you can see that she is breathing. She's like comatose essentially, where she is alive and she's breathing, but she's just not responding to anything.
Okay.
That's kind of all there is right now. As you sit in there, Gizmo, what are you doing?
I think at this point, seeing all the stuff from the cockpit, like the devastation of the city, I'm wondering how Scrapper's Delight is involved in this, and I'm probably gonna try to reach out. Like that.
As you think that, you go to pull out your comms unit, and you see that there was no service at all, and then one little bar pops up. And as one bar pops up, immediately your dad calls. And you see it just says dad, and accept or deny. Except he goes, Gizmo!
Oh my god.
Are you alive?
Yeah, you were alive?
You're okay, I'm alive.
Okay.
You're alive, though.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Okay, good. Oh my god. Okay, are you okay, son?
Yeah, I think we saved the world.
Oh, you.
I think we saved the world.
You what? Oh my god. You okay? Good. Were you there for the dragon?
Yeah, you saw it?
Yeah, it was all over the news.
You didn't see like a little tiny ship next to the dragon?
There was kind of a lot of people screaming, and it was focused on more the calamity that was happening around it. But I don't doubt it. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Is everything fine on the Scrapper's Delight? Is everything good?
We just kind of keep losing power, and it kind of flicks back on and off a lot. But we're I don't know how long we can talk. The cells keep going down.
I saw Sprocket.
There's like a beat, like a heavy beat for a second. He goes, You what?
He's okay. He's fine.
Oh, is he alive? Can we get him?
No, but he helped me a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot to explain.
That's a lot.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to kind of tell you everything. It's been a crazy day.
It's okay, son. As long as you're alive, your friends kind of went and saved you. Last I saw, you were.
Yeah, are you? Because you were. You were there too.
Yeah, I'm okay. My head hurts a little bit still. It's been an evening, but okay. It is. I'm okay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we took care of that guy.
Yeah. Okay.
He won't bother you.
Good. Okay. Yeah. We'll catch up in a look, and then the phone drops.
Okay. Just kind of sit.
As you sit, Widget will walk up, and he'll kind of pat you on the back. You okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. But are you okay?
I don't know. No. What? I don't know. It's just I kind of haven't had a chance to sit down and really
process.
Yeah. Do I look okay?
You look. And he kind of looks at you and goes, older.
We don't look the same anymore.
A little different, but the same.
Do you want me to dye your hair a little bit?
I thought you'd never ask. And yeah, you go off and start getting your hair dyed, or dyeing Widget's hair there. And yeah, you guys start flying down the ship. As you guys all land, Clem, you get a phone call, and it says Senrif on it.
I answer. Senrif, are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you safe?
I mean, well, we haven't gone to the coordinates, but we figured some things out, and we fought a dragon, and
Oh, you were there for that.
Oh yeah, I was roasting it.
Oh, that's my kid. That's my girl. He goes, okay. Okay, before you go to those coordinates, give me a day or two, okay, and I'll get you guys kind of prepped to go.
Do we still need to go?
You should be good for now.
Like Elias, I don't know if he was the dragon or whatever, but maybe he's gone.
And after you hear like typing furiously, and he goes, "I think Elias is dead. I think you killed Elias.
Heck yeah.
He was the battery for the entire ring."
No.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, it's okay. We'll figure it out. That's not going to be your issue much longer. Okay.
That's a pretty big issue. How do we fix that?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. We can get the king and everyone going on it. Okay. I got it. I'll see you soon. Okay, kiddo.
Okay.
Proud of you. And he hangs up.
He's proud of me. Okay.
You all land the ship. The bay opens up, and you see Chip and Pepper looking a little worse for wear, but kind of starting to stand up and get their stuff together here.
Support her, get her.
She's definitely leaning on you pretty hard.
Getting her over to the med bay. Make way. Med bay bound.
I'm gonna need that bad, guys.
It's kind of occupied.
What do you mean?
My
Astra?
sister.
Oh, is that chill?
I mean, she's chill now. She was.
Hence med bay. Okay, we need a second bed.
Just throw me on the dining room table. I just need to lay down. I don't care. And you guys begin kind of shuffling in. Is there anything anyone would like to do in this room?
Clear off the table. I would offer you my bed,
You
but
guys can, I've got a bedroll or a
Don't
hammock
got
you guys
one.
can borrow if you want
oh,
that. Just
good.
just
I
grab
lay it
that.
out on top of the dining room table.
That's not really how those work, Chip.
It's perfect.
get back to the cockpit.
Is there anything anyone would like to do in this room before you guys fly off?
I mean, I'm gonna check in Chip. Chip, are you okay? I saw that you were just like struggling, and I'm sorry we had to leave you.
No, it's okay. It's clear now that you had things to deal with.
Yeah.
I'm okay. It's going to be okay.
All right. Glad to hear it. Make sure Pepper's okay, and
Thank you, Captain.
you're welcome. And then I'm just gonna hop away.
All right. If there's nothing else, as you guys begin flying away, Valia, as you begin walking into the ship, walking back into it, you look back at that hole that was in the ground. And as you do, you feel a sense of discomfort and resentment towards that area in general. I want you to make me a sense motive check.
You got the
It's an
flu.
11. It was 13
You
for
got
24.
With a 24, as you look at it, you feel memories that aren't your own as you kind of see through the eyes of this dragon that was in there. And you see it in this dark room with just some fluorescent lights up above sometimes. And it's running just in a circle over and over and over again. And at your feet, there are treadmills that are fighting against you the entire time, making you exert as much energy as possible as you're running. And if you stop for even a moment, vents open up and begin absorbing, and you feel that damage begin to extreme pain as you yourself are getting absorbed away, and until you begin moving again. And as you begin moving, the points where you would kind of start slowing down, you see that there's a small little pocket that would like a grate that would open up, and you see little white orbs begin flying out of it that you would instinctively eat and then keep going, giving you more fuel to keep running.
And I can tell that I'm like a dragon.
Yeah, you see. I mean, you see big feet running. You feel your own size in that tunnel.
Am I just perceiving this, or am I like active in this dream, in this memory?
You're like active in that memory.
So I guess I keep running for a moment, kind of can't fight it as it's trying to just pull my energy away from me.
As it's pulling your energy away, you remember there were times where the little white dots wouldn't be quite enough to get you what you need. And it would happen every few years or so that would happen, but when it did, you would see a massive hole above you open up. And what you would see is one person falling, and you would see a yellow orb circling around their head until you ran up and just consumed them out of pure desperation, and then began running back.
I kind of keep doing that, and every time it gets to that level of desperation, it just kind of gets more frustrating, more anger and pain building up. That's kind of suffering, but continuing to just keep running because I don't know what else I can do.
You're running and running and you're doing this for as long as you remember. There's no time where you weren't doing this until finally, this last time, a hole opens up above you. You begin flying up towards it, and instead of the person with a yellow circle around their head falling in, you see one with a black circle throw them back up and fall into you. And as you try to consume it, you feel you lose yourself and you black out completely. And you find yourself back in the ship.
Is anybody else still around me?
It's kind of, you were, I assume, walking up the shipping bay there, so.
That hole. Aster, did you see what was down there when you fell?
There was that dragon, and it looked like it wanted to eat me.
I think that's the bottom of the hole is where we're powering the ring or something, using the dragon itself for
Senrif did
power.
say that Elizus was the battery for the ring.
I
felt-
just wanted to.
I feel like I got a memory from the dragon, whatever that white ball was that hit me. I feel and saw what the dragon was suffering down there. It wasn't like a battery, it was a generator, like being forced to work. That's all it felt like. I don't know whether we need to destroy that or somehow bring
mean-
something back for power.
Senrif said that, he'd get it figured out and that they'd probably need the Lori King's help. I don't know what they're gonna do, because if Elizus wanted to make Gizmo into, a new kind of like a phylactery or something, it's Project Phylactery, then maybe the dragon is made out of something.
Whatever it was, it feels like the dragon wasn't just magic. Like, it wasn't just something summoned. I feel like it was alive. It was a creature. Or a person in that form.
Speaking of that, while I was out, when the hilt took me over, a lot happened. A lot has happened to all of us, but I I learned that I guess I had something to do with Elias, and I was chosen, and they said that I could like free him, and basically wanted to like control me or something. But then the craziest part is, apparently, I don't know if it was me or always me, but I was like different people, and I saw a long line of different people, and they all ended the same with Elias. They died.
I don't even know how to process all this.
Didn't we free Elias?
I mean, Elias was the dragon, and I think we killed the dragon.
In a sense, of course. But he is no longer contained.
But Elias
below.
wasn't he supposed to be a giant or something?
There was a giant skeleton that had the chain hanging out of its mouth there.
So then somehow, how did they make him into a dragon?
If someone wants, I'm gonna give a couple options here, and these will give kind of different answers. I will give, if someone wants to make an engineering check, if someone wants to make a mysticism check, or if somebody wants to make a survival check.
Not me.
Do an engineering check.
You can do an engineering check.
13 plus 23 is 35.
With a 35,
37.
you look at where this throne that this giant skeleton was sitting in, and you see that it has like energy nodes all around it, symbolizing how much energy is inside, and you see that it's all completely drained. And as you see the last little bit of energy there, and as it fully drains, you hear every electronic in the area except for your ship power down completely, as the whole area around you loses power. And with that, you're kind of able to infer between that and between what Valia said about what's happening down there. It's kind of like the dragon was charging it, and Elias was the battery.
So based on all that, the sky is powered off the ring, right? So we're seeing.
You have it's you just see now like the sky, like you just see space up there.
And the whole reason the ring doesn't get sucked in is that it's powered.
Because of
The ring is built specifically just out of the reach of the black hole, so it is at a safe distance, even kind of built to be if it goes out of power, it wouldn't get crushed in on itself. But the ring seems to be out of power.
Okay. And the ring does have like life, like this place has like an atmosphere. Is that in danger in any way?
That doesn't seem to be in danger, at least for now. There would be enough backups and reserves to keep it going for a little while. Enough time for them to fix it. But currently, it's kind of like everyone else is just in the Stone Age, where there's no electricity.
So we killed I guess we destroyed the source of power and also killed the only way of storing that power. If Elias was the battery for it.
Are there any, like, we're still here. So are there any, like, remnants of where Elias was? Like the skeleton? And
You see the dragon ate like the top half of Elias and left the like remaining his legs, and they are massive. Like his, like from where you're standing, his shin is like 3 stories tall. But there seems to be nothing else.
We gotta get out of here and
Yeah.
think of something, because this is so much to process, and it's so janked up.
Yeah, I think I feel like we need to figure out how to help somehow, but I also feel like we need to leave now because we could come back, I guess.
You do hear the sirens and like you see the news copters are beginning to fly around, and you
gosh.
do feel the exhaustion of you. This was an evening. This evening started with with Timur. Like this has been a long day for you guys.
We need to
Let's get
go.
out of here.
You all begin flying back to. You fly back to your normal docking post, where they're designed to be for you to escape cops in the eyes. So just like the city in general. So you go and you park the ship at your normal docking bay, and you guys can rest for the night if you would like.
Did we? I forget if we did it at the end of earlier today, but could we check to see if Astra's armor has any kind of trackers on it?
I think you did check. I'll let you check again. It would be an
That would
engineering
be a
or
little bit
computers check.
More thorough time anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do like a take 10 or take 20 on it.
I mean, that's 16 plus 17 for computers, 33.
33. You scour through and you find a couple of small trackers on them that you're able to squash and throw out the window essentially. And you do a thorough examination and don't find anything else. And yeah, you guys go to sleep for the night. You all have, I imagine, just wonderful, relaxing dreams. And it's just a delightful time. And the sun begins shining through the ship. You all begin waking up. And Chip, you wake up to a string of texts from Daisy Mary, your dance instructor.
Oh no!
And as you panic, as you see that name pop up, you open the text and you see just thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you so much. Your friend is such a delight. I can't wait to do this all. Thank you. And as you're kind of going through that, you look at the table and you see Pepper is kind of shuffled off. Looks like she's moved onto like a chair, just in another room, just to not have to be laying down like on a table like that. And yeah, that's what you see.
I have quite a lot of correspondence from Daisy.
She's in like a kind of a daze. She's like waking up. She goes, Daisy, our dance instructor.
Yes.
Good. What's she saying? I haven't spoken to her in a minute.
She is very grateful.
For what?
Our friend. My friend.
Okay.
You?
I didn't.
No.
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna text back to her just like a little like kind of question mark.
And she goes, Gerrard. She goes, he sponsored the dance. It's so huge. Thank you so much.
Okay. It would appear. Hold on. You don't need to worry about this. Clementine.
She goes, Pepper goes, thank God. And she just like rolls over and pulls a blanket back over and tries to go back to sleep curled up in the chair.
I'm gonna go bang on Clementine's door.
What?
Clementine, Captain, good morning.
I open the
I
door.
have news.
I open the door. What is it?
Can you let me enlarge this and I can cast it. Hold on.
You cast all your texts and you see the string of thank you and then Gerrard.
What is
You
happening?
see
Right there, I'll expect.
Yeah, you don't need to zoom in any further. Okay, remind me who Daisy Mary is?
She is my dance instructor.
Okay. Have you told Gerrard about your dance class?
Not to my memory. Although I am very proud. So
As you say that, you two are the only ones awake currently. You two hear a knock on the side of the door.
come in.
This is on the ship outside. So you just let yeah, no. It's like on the hull of the ship, like knocking where the where the bay is.
Same
Do we have
answer.
some kind of peephole?
Do you open the door?
I think I would kind of go to unless stopped.
You go
I am a good person.
on the screen, like with a little camera outside. You see Gerrard just standing out there.
Great. It's him.
Okay, I guess.
He's right outside.
I guess. Should we hide Astra?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's
Let's
hide
do
Astra.
that. I'm just gonna like close the doors to the med bay. I'll turn out the lights. Good night.
She does not respond. Is Astra still in there?
Guys, can you let me out? What's going on?
Gerard's outside. Okay, now that we got her hidden away. Okay, all right. Let's let him in.
Did you want to change?
What does Clem sleep in?
I'm not judging.
What is Astra sleeping in?
After probably was sleeping in his armor. He just didn't take that stuff off at all.
It's fair.
Clementine has like this kind of, it's like this loose kind of dress that's just like, it's like not one that's tailored to fit her. It's just kind of generic,
Is
It's
it
like,
a t-shirt? Is it a t-shirt that is addressed to her?
Yes.
It's a child small.
Yes, it's like if you take one of those shirts made for dogs, like for a chihuahua.
It has the Shrimps logo on it.
Completely faded.
Just my dog loves shrimps. Like, okay, it's whatever. I'm too tired.
Okay.
The door opens up, and he goes, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Good morning. How did everybody sleep?
I cannot.
Like a log.
So,
Can I?
Yeah, come in.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
He goes, "Well, been better, been worse, but good job. You've all have found me immense amount of information that I can use to move up in my career. So I greatly appreciate it. I will transfer the credits to you now. As Clem, you see a thing pop up that's 250,000 credits transferred into your account. He goes, that's for you all to split. And I had like I said, I had a reward.
everybody starts like, yeah.
Woo! He goes, I promised you that I would give you something of a request. Kind of took it upon myself. I do know that Chip has been taking dance classes at the community center. Apologies. I do try to keep tabs on my contractors as much as I possibly can. And as my reward, I would like to throw you all a massive party saying thank you so much for this.
How massive of a party?
Well, you're getting the biggest banquet hall on the top of Dominion Tower, which is huge skyscraper. This is a massive ballroom up there. And he goes, we'll have it up there. This will just be so you guys can all dance. Everyone is allowed to bring +1s. And all of anyone else in the class is bringing +1s, and we'll try to have a large celebration. It won't draw attention to you. It'll just be like I'm just doing something for charity, and it'll a fun night out.
I think by this point, after hearing a talking volley, would have gotten up and come in.
Yeah, you walk
Now,
in.
what are your pajamas like?
Yeah, what are your pajamas?
I think normally Valia wears like a all black, like an elongated, oversized T-shirt and like some matching shorts, maybe a little nightcap. But last night was definitely a just strip down to the underwear texture and fall face forward on the bed and out.
Is Gizmo waking up too?
Yeah.
What's Gizmo sleeping?
He just takes off the overalls, and then it's just like the greasy shirt.
Greasy shirt, greasy tidy whities.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you all walk out as he says, it'll be a large party for you all to just kind of dance and dress up nicely, and I'll cater and everything as well. So this is my thank you to all of you.
Can I rub my eyes, still waking up, and can I sense motive?
Yeah.
I would like to also sense motive.
Okay,
I'll let you.
This is a 17 plus 13 for 30.
30. 30.
That's better than mine, but 15 plus 13, so 28.
28, you don't get anything. Valia, you get with a 30. I will say that he does seem to have a surprise that he's waiting. Like there's like one extra little thing he's not telling you, but you don't get too much like malice from it.
Seems about right.
You get his
for-
average amount of malice.
Look under your chairs. It's a bomb.
It's a pipe bomb. Yay.
So yeah, that's what you get.
Oh, this is better than credits. This rules.
I'll keep that in mind for next time I go to
Yes.
pay you guys.
No, we
Oh,
kind of
yes.
we kind of need credits to have food and
Party.
Yeah, the ship has a big hole in it still.
All right, well, fix that up. The tower there does have generators to keep the power on, so you will be, air conditioned and have lights and everything, and we'll accommodate as comfortably as we can in these very weird times. So, the party is tomorrow night. I wish you all good. See you then.
All right, thank you.
And he leaves.
As soon as the door shuts, I'm like, that's so strange.
I don't want to be a hater, but does he have to come to our party? I mean, he paid for our party, but
He does.
he's
I mean-
kind of a downer.
Yeah,
Just
you're not wrong.
saying.
You're not wrong.
He seemed to be sincere, but I still have a really bad feeling about being at a party with a lot of people and high visibility.
Me too.
And I assume we've still got hits out on us.
Yeah. I'll try to contact Senrif, see if he knows anything about it. But as far as we know, we gotta, move forward with the impression that we still have bounties on our heads.
Okay. Some of those were from Dominion, right?
I mean,
Thought they were
it's
from,
from
like,
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's why it kind of worries me. But
It'd be safe to assume he would have some measures of getting you in there safely. If he's getting you into the heart of it, like he would have some security there that would it would help protect or anything like that.
Do all of us have bounties, or is it still just Valia and Clem?
As far as you know, just Volley and Clem.
Well.
I
Is there-
go ahead and I contact Senrif. I send him a text "Can we talk?" ?
He goes, soon.
Sooner than soon, please.
As we're doing this, I want to glance at my personal communication device and see how long has it actually been since we were first disappeared and then woken up.
It has been an evening. It is you guys vanished at you guys left Two Timbers at the equivalent of 8 p.m. and then you finished the dragon off at 3 a.m. So it's been hours that you guys were gone there. It's now 11 a.m. we'll say. You guys slept in pretty good.
When is the party?
Party is tomorrow night. So you have
Tomorrow
one
night.
day and an evening.
We might as well, do some shopping, stock up just in case. And as far as the coordinates that Senrif gave us, he said hold off on going to those coordinates for a couple days. So, things are lining up a bit too smoothly. But that's why we gotta stock up. We gotta be prepared. So.
We are out of tortilla chips.
I think
not me, but I don't know who used them.
Yeah, Chip needs chips.
Oh.
Okay.
Chip needs his chips.
If anybody's going, we'll get some salsa too. If we
Not
even,
too spicy.
we can get 2 kinds of salsa. If we looked around the area, how is the area we've landed in reacting to everything that happened?
The bay seems
the
to be
lack of
going
power.
on normal like usual, except there's just, instead of like the normal lights and neon lights that light up this like decommissioned factory, there are like trash cans with fire in them that just light up as much as they can. They are like doing whatever they possibly can. You see some like electric lanterns are like buzzing around, but there's no power whatsoever anywhere. And looking out, you also see that out of the building, does look like pitch black night. It is just space that you see outside now.
I guess also remember to charge your weapon batteries while we're on the ship.
Yep.
The ship, has like days and days and days of power. Like it's designed for you to go through the drift, and that takes at minimum or at maximum it takes like 4 days. So you do have enough in there to like supply it.
Do I need to charge?
You charge fine. Like
Okay.
the ship.
Hold on, wait. I haven't thought about this yet.
You being part of like you do charge at night. Like that's where you sleep, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the lorries have modified any ship that they use to have its own like external power that charges you. So it's like you are getting charged and you'll be fine.
Plus, we absorbed that magic from the dragon.
Absorbed a
too.
ton of the magic from the dragon, which seems to be feeding the place well. So yeah. And with that ominous thunder that just happened, we're going to hit our 10-minute break. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you like our show, you can follow us at UGT Show on everywhere. We would greatly appreciate it. And thank you to our friends at Pocket Bar for supplying the sound effects and ambiance that we've been hearing throughout the day. Remember the grenade that Pepper dropped? that was Pocket Bar. Okay,
Yeah. Do it again.
Do it again. Yeah.
There's thunder at the same time, which was wild.
So
This thunder is all pocket bard.
Yeah.
We really wanted the ambiance to get it right for the
we
finale.
hired the storm that is Pocket Bar. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to Secrets of Truth and Star. That was a perfect cutoff, and I'm not going to elaborate for the audience. My name is Corey. I'm your host and GM. Let's go to my left to introduce the players' characters real quick.
I'm Marcus. I play Valia, the KL operative sniper.
I'm Riley. I play Clementine, the Raxolite envoy.
I'm Kevin. I play Gizmo, the Yosoki mechanic.
I'm Sully. I play Chip, the galaxy's favorite little robot.
I'm Gary. I play Aster, the redacted Solarian.
I'm Corey. I'm your host, GM, like I said, and where we are now is the CS Verity. They had just been told they're getting a party thrown for them. They've got about a day.
Yes.
Notably, Gizmo, there is a hole in the hole. And as you go to try to find like where you normally get your repairs and parts and stuff from, you're not able to get to those parts of town as they are completely destroyed. However, you are drive away just from your parents' scrapyard.
I will go.
You do still have, I don't think we've ever addressed
Oh,
it.
yeah,
you still have the car from the train heist.
Yes,
In season 1.
Yeah, that's right.
You still have
Don't
one of those
drive.
cars.
They go to an old storage unit. And like,
You pull off the tarp.
And it's like a sports car.
It's a very fancy sports car. So
It's a
you
space
whole-
Lambo.
The whole ring has no power, and I'm just cruising.
A
for a
Spambo.
beautiful cruise.
Spamborghini.
Top down.
You start taking the interstate here, and it's for the most part it's surprisingly calm on the interstate. There's some cars out here, but most people seem to be kind of trying to stay put for as long as they can.
It's bad flashbacks to literally yesterday.
you make
Yes.
sure you don't take the one that has the big hole in it.
Yes, you carefully avoid that one. As you're cruising, it takes a few hours, but you do get to Scrapper's Delight. And you go and you see all their electronics are off as well, but the gate is open.
All right, I go in.
You go in and you see your mom and your dad are sitting on the porch. Your mom and dad are sitting on the porch, and they are playing what looks like chess just against each other
In their own way.
in their own little way. And they don't even notice you until you step up on to the porch there.
Hey, Mom, looks like you're winning again.
She goes, damn right. She smacks the whole thing off. And she runs over and just gives you a big hug.
Yeah.
And she goes, I'm so glad you're okay. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you good?
I'm okay. You look
Yeah.
older.
Yeah, I try a new look.
Okay. It's distinguished.
Thank you.
I like it, honey. And as she says that, you see your dad kind of like slowly stand up. And he's got like bandages wrapped around his head. And he goes, oh, I gotta keep my balance a little bit still, but come here, boy. And he gives you a hug as well. And he goes, oh, let's go eat. And you all walk into your house, and you see that your mom has set up some small lanterns, and she just has like a small gas grill that she just cooks some meat on. And she goes, all right, now, fill us in. What happened?
Okay. A lot kind of happened. So the guy who got you a bit, Dad, we kind of chased him down, and well, they had to chase me down because I was with him. We fixed all that, but I got trapped. Well, all my friends and I got trapped in this kind of simulation computer. And I actually am a bit older, Dad, now.
He stops and looks. He goes, huh.
My back hurts like right in the same spot yours does.
He's, yeah, with the little knot, right? Oh, Gizmo.
Just like,
How are you? How much older do you know?
I don't know.
Oh, son, are you?
Yeah,
How you feel?
I feel okay. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I can understand you a bit more, and I don't know. I just kind of want to apologize to you a bit.
Oh, for what?
Well, so in that place in between, kind of here and there, I saw Sprocket. I told you about that yesterday.
Yeah.
And he helped me get out of there and everything, but I realized that there's no way to bring him back, and I've kind of been spending these last few years just trying to find a way to bring him back, and I realized, you know, the moment you lost Sprocket, you kind of lost both of us, because I wasn't really there for you two. And that wasn't fair to you or me or Mom.
And he leans back a bit and he goes, oh, son, thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're still my son. I don't feel like you abandoned me. We're all grieving. It's hard. And I'm proud of what you're doing. I'm proud of you for finding your own way and path.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Y'all took it a bit better than I did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like set up a little replica of Sprock's room in my cabin. I don't know. I just never really. I moved on, but
Well, we can all move on. I think it's time. I love you, son.
yeah, I love you too.
Do you? I'm sorry. I'm just.
No,
It's like
I don't.
I'm really at a loss for words. And your mom comes up, and she goes, "You're doing great. Is there anything we can do to help you through this process?"
Well, there's a big hole in my ship. I figured we could just, I don't know, work on it together. And if you want, I don't know if you're busy.
Yeah, power's out. We're not getting any business anyway, so we'll come help you out. And your dad kind of pops up. He goes, "Yeah, we'll get you guys all fixed up and ready. Okay, good. Let's go." And he kind of like starts running out the back to go grab some metal. And as you begin walking out, your mom kind of grabs your hand, and she goes, "It's okay to grieve and to not know how to process it. It's okay. And we don't resent you at all for anything you've done, or if we love you, son,
Love you.
very much." And she starts walking out the door with you as you guys start collecting some scrap for the ship. And is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't know. I'll kind of just go with this spot Sprocket's room again. It's one last time.
You look around and you see that they've picked up a lot of those heaps that were still left over, and they have like kind of cleaned it up, and it looks. It doesn't look or really smell like Sprocket's room anymore. You can still see the remnants of him on the walls where he like scratched it, or like he accidentally just threw a wrench out of his hand and it's stuck into the wall. So while it's not quite Sprocket's room anymore, you still feel that memory there with him.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can just revisit those and then I can meet up with them.
All right. You go out and you start collecting scrap with your parents. And yeah, you spend some hours. You guys get some, and then you throw it. They have a little trailer that's like a small trailer that they can throw. They can hitch to the back of your sports car, and it'd be able to kind of haul it off. And yeah, you guys start driving back to the ship. Speaking of the ship, back on it, Aster.
Oh. I'm a big tough guy.
You're the strongest man I know.
I'm not crying in the club right now.
Aster, you have kind of nodded off again. I imagine this was a pretty restless night for you, as your sister is directly...
Just like kept waking up, checking on her, even if nothing's changed. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the first time you've seen your sister in like years, probably at this point, like a year or two, right? And she's here in the flesh. And as you...
We almost killed each other.
Siblings fight. As you have kind of nodded off again, you begin slowly kind of waking as you hear some rustling, and you see Chip is in the med bay with you as he's kind of checking Astra's vitals, and you see her kind of starting to pull herself up a bit.
Easy.
I just gotta stay. It's okay. I just gotta sit up.
No, I am a doctor.
Oh, you okay? That's cool.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, don't. She goes, don't do that. It's okay. Yeah, Astra. You see Astra is kind of beginning to stir a bit.
Chip, how's she looking?
I'm gonna like put my hand to whisper, but I'm not going to alter my volume. Not good. Just between you and me.
Chip, you can make me a medicine check here.
Okay. I'm a doctor. Oh, good. I've got some
I'm a
really
doctor.
screwy stats. So 3 on the die will still be a 23 check.
With a 23. Yeah,
Thank
with
goodness.
with a
I
23.
have education backing me up.
She definitely has like broken ribs, and a lot of like torn muscles and just bloodied essentially. But she is stabilizing, and that little like coma she slipped into there was just her desperate need for sleep. Who knows how long she was in that like metal suit there. And yeah, so Chip, he says not good to you loudly. And
Thanks, Chip.
You're welcome. I'm just gonna just kind of pumping her with some painkillers, dressing
you
things,
yeah.
wounds. Right?
Treatments.
I'm a doctor.
I looked at
I
Astra.
play a doctor on
He's
TV.
the doctor.
he's a doctor. That's for sure. She looks up at you. She goes, how you doing?
You know, I'm a big tough guy. I'm fine.
And she laughs. She goes, yeah, you are. You really, you kind of beat the tar out of me there, if I can be honest with you.
Well, you know, I got a little bit more experience. I got the tar beaten out of me a couple times, and it makes you stronger. It really does.
Getting the tar kicked out of you does that. She kind of laughs, and you see like the vitals kind of pick up next to her for a minute. She goes, "Okay, whew. Sorry." She looks at you. Sorry.
Whoa. Do that again.
It didn't feel good.
Never mind.
And she goes,
We're
"How?"
learning.
She goes, "Ask her how." These are all your friends, right?
Yeah, there's Chip, Gizmo, Widget. There's the Captain, Clementine. There's Valia, and then there's there's
There's
Pepper.
Pepper.
We have to talk about her.
Who's Pepper? Why was
Pepper is our friend, but Chip's special friend.
She looks good. Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
Okay.
I'm kind of gonna lean down towards Astra and please say no, but does Calistar mean anything to you?
You see like color begin draining from her face, even more than already has, and she goes, "That was sent there,
Okay.
and it didn't come back."
Here's some good news. You saved my friend Valia by not murdering her. Sniper.
Ferris wheel? Wow.
Yeah. Small universe.
Yeah, really.
But not also bad news.
Okay.
Pepper's brother was on Calistar.
Oh.
And he didn't. Yeah.
Oh no.
And she kind of put 2 and 2 together.
Okay. Okay. Is she armed?
Well, okay, I was going through some things. I may have drawn my sword on her at one point, but like I think we're kind of cool now.
Okay.
I was going through a phase.
Okay. We'll circle back on the face. Where is she? Where is she? Should I be worried?
She got injured a lot. She's out in the hall or in the main area.
Okay.
I told her that I told her about kind of how we grew up, so it's not like you did it.
Malice.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I would take it all back if I could.
I know.
Okay. You see her heart rate's kind of accelerating. She goes, okay. That's unnerving. Okay, it's fine. And you see her vitals are like picking up. Like you probably need to start sedating her a bit.
I imagine as like the conversation is going on, like if there was like a like the little thing that you used to take blood pressure or something that like it would have been getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
Sort of with the tension. Chip clearly wasn't very pleased with the whole situation. But sort of snapping back into it, seeing like things are going a little haywire. He's gonna be like, oh, okay, and he's gonna just sort of put a sedative.
Just relax.
Okay.
We're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it.
See you in a bit.
See ya.
And she falls back unconscious.
Love you.
She's gone.
I just kind of look at Chip and go, so, how do you apologize for killing someone's family?
I wouldn't know. I'm happy that you and Astra are together again.
I'm happy that you and Chip, you and Pepper are together again.
Don't mess with Pepper.
Okay.
And we'll be cool.
Oh, okay. He's never seen Chip be remotely intimidating. Yeah, so, you said I love you to her. That's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah. And we kissed.
Whoa!
Yes!
I think I need to get some advice from you or something.
You guys kind of chit chat back and forth about that, and we'll kind of skip ahead a bit here. Is there anything you guys would like to do in the next day or so here?
I think just mechanically speaking, I'm probably gonna just continue to rest most of the day to try to regain more hit points.
Okay. Yeah. That's totally fair. So you guys spend like the day resting. Gizmo, is there anything you'd like to do? Your parents are in town now.
Yeah, I mean, we're fixing the ship. I'm also going to invite them to the party and see if they want.
All right. They go.
Because I get a +1, and then Widget gets a +1 too.
They go, I love parties. Yeah, of course I will. And then they go, what's the dress code?
I mean, whatever. We're the stars of the party. So,
We set the dress code?
Yeah.
And you see Frey run up and go, we can do... They grab each other and they go, we can dress however we want! And they kind of just bounce up and down and then run out of the ship to go buy some clothes. All right, if there's nothing else we'd like to do.
I keep trying to contact Senrif, and I'm just like, hey, kind of important question. Please, can we call sooner than soon?
After like the whole day of you texting, he calls and goes, kid, what, hello? I'm really trying to help you.
Are me and Volley still, do we still have bounties on our heads?
Hang on. And he types it up and he goes, they seem to be on pause for now.
Okay. And the rest of my crew is all good?
And he, after you hear frantic typing, he goes, nope, no bounties or anything.
Got it. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yep.
Bye.
As you hang up, we'll now kind of cut ahead to the next day. It is right before the big ball here. Pepper's kind of back in spirits too. How does everybody dress for this ball?
Yes.
What's the dress code, guys?
Well, we should have asked.
I will. I know what I'm wearing.
I
Set
think
the dress code.
dress code is funky.
I think that Chip would wear like a tux, no undershirt. Tummy screen is out. Little bow tie, the trousers, even like the little sash thing or whatever. No shoes. And it's that kind of like light blue, like periwinkle, kind of like retro color that you see. Like
It's like full 70s. We're
yes,
going.
Yeah.
yes,
It's
yes.
the Dumb and Dumber suit. All right, who else?
Clementine, like, she adds a little bit of glitter onto her flower, and then she wears this kind of like, it's a dress that looks like the skirt looks like it's made of like petals, like rose petals, and like she's got little bows on her elfan arms.
Very cute. She's decorated.
Yeah.
Volley's gonna kind of be split on how to dress. Like, it's a party, but she's still very suspicious of the intentions behind it and what could happen. So she's not really gonna go for like a dress or anything too fancy. It'll probably just be like nice long black pants and like a clean looking leather jacket, kind of just stuff so that she can stay prepared for what happens and try to blend in a little bit more.
Still looking badass.
Yeah, but without not so dressy that she couldn't have like weapons and defensive gear on her.
Gotcha.
The leather jacket's Kevlar.
She rips it open and there's just a sniper in there.
I got the clear weave. I can keep that on top.
No,
It's got
perfect.
Keep that thing on you.
Well, you too.
I think Gizmo's really like leaning into the salt and pepper older look. So he has like a classic like watch chain,
Yes.
old
Yeah.
like Mr. Monopoly kind of style.
The monocle.
Little monocle and big top hat, and similar like still wondering if this is a trap, like concealed weapons. Like the top hat just has a bunch of grenades inside. Just filled up.
It's like one of the tortilla sombreros.
So if you like tip your hat to somebody,
They just see a bunch.
milady.
Yeah, and we're matching.
So Gizmo has that, or Gizmo has, or Widget, sorry, has that, but it's just like a bunch of SMG bullets, like up top.
Guys, the paparazzi.
Whoa!
They're here.
The chat is exploding with camera emojis.
It's a lot of flashes. I start to get nervous.
Polly's just getting itchy.
Bully disappears.
What's Astro looking like?
Aster's probably very similar to what he wore to dinner that earlier that day, I guess, or the 2 days before. Just kind of like a slacks, a suit jacket, no tie. It's kind of open. The coat isn't buttoned or anything, so he's just kind of like walking around. So the collar is a little bit open, and I guess he's still not used to carrying it around, but he has the sword hilt, which is now canonically neutral.
Yes, it's chill.
It's chilled out. He's just gotta kind of have it in one of the pockets that he can easily access.
All right. Yeah. And as you were all getting ready, Chip, you're sitting like in the main living quarters. Pepper had gone home to like shower and reapply herself a bit here, and then she comes back in, and you see she has like a very tight red dress with like one leg coming out of it, and you see that she does have like a pretty large bag that clearly has weapons inside of it. But she goes, "I'll just drop. I assume they'll have a drop." Like a bag dropper somewhere. I'll just leave that there.
Code check.
Yeah,
Code
yeah,
check.
that's a good idea.
Good. You look great.
You look great.
Thank you. She kind of like goes over and just gives you a kiss on the side there.
Great.
And as
Yes.
as you do that, you see Frey and Sprocket walk in behind you, and and you see or not Sprocket. I'm sorry. That is. He's not there. Sprockets unfortunately did not make it. You see your parents walk in, and your mom is wearing like a similar red dress, but it just is very ill fit, and she's got like tights on underneath it and like heels that are too big. And she goes, "How do I look?" And then your dad walks in, and he's wearing like a very beat up tuxedo jacket full of holes, and he also has a top hat. And he comes in and he goes, "You look fantastic." As they pound at each other, they go, "Oh, son!" And then you all just mimic back, tipping your hat to each other. And as you are all kind of getting ready, Astro starts kind of walking out of the med bay, and she goes, "Okay, you guys have fun. Yeah, I'll kind of man the fort." She's kind of up, she's able to kind of walk. She's got like crutches underneath her. She's
Okay.
like, I'll man the fort in case you need anything. Okay.
Well, if you need us, just ring and I'll fly down. I mean,
All right. Well, we're not too far. The Dominion Tower from where you guys are, if you guys take the car, it'll take maybe a couple minutes to get to there. You just have to find the parking and then get up there is the real time consuming bit of it.
Finding parking's always the hard part.
It's so especially now when all electricity's gone.
They don't
"Alright."
have those signs that say like this many spots available. 'Cause
Yeah, they have like a whiteboard that somebody's like sitting there running, counting everything, then running back, like erasing and rewriting it. All right, so you guys all take off towards the ball.
And they get there a little early.
And you get there a little early. Valia has scoped everything. You enter this Dominion, this tower. It is like the public-facing tower. So it is like, this is where a lot of the heavier corporate offices, like the CEO, would kind of be here. This isn't necessarily like where like the meat of Dominion lays. This is like the back ends of it.
it's their welcome center.
Exactly.
This would call-
Yeah, so it's like very clean furniture in here, just like very corporate looking. And you go to the elevator, and there's signs pointing towards the elevator that say Daisy May's Grand Ball, and has arrows pointing towards which elevator to go to. And as you go in, you hit the button. It goes all the way up. You're at like the second to last, like, or second to top floor. You know what I'm saying. There's one floor above you and then a roof. So you guys get up there, and as you step out of this elevator, there is a massive ballroom in here, and you see people are already dancing. There's a DJ at the back who's just playing some regular kind of music. Tables are all around, and you see a ton of people in here. Like, it was like friends invited friends invited friends. There's a massive catering side, like snack on the left-hand side, and the big centerpiece is the middle where the dance floor is. There's projections that are shooting down. So you see right now they're like koi fish kind of swimming around the dance floor and then swimming up above, and then after a moment it'll stop, and then you'll see like bees and like flowers will kind of sprout out of the dance floor, and they'll come down and like pollinate and then fly around you guys and go back up, and it's just kind of repeating little animations like that to make the dance floor feel even more alive than it is currently. What would you guys like to do?
We're gonna dance.
I'm kind of clinging on to Aster because I'm like, I don't want to get trampled.
You didn't have a +1?
I mean, the only other person besides you guys in my life is Senrif, and he's busy. So
I remember the girl I told you about at Muses? I
Yeah.
thought about inviting her, and then I realized I don't know anything about her outside of she sings at a club. So
I mean, you could find out more about her, inviting her to a date.
no. Me?
You sweet summer child.
You guys begin kind of walking out. What are you three up to?
I say, I say, be careful, and I kind of run off and do a perimeter check. Kind of
Volley of
I'm
vanishes.
definitely looking around, trying to see if there's suspicious faces or anything weird on the walls.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Big perception.
Big
I
perception
have like
now.
a +10 to it.
Okay.
Let's hit on top of whatever it was there.
20,
He enters the drift.
37.
He sees between the universe. With a 37, you don't see any traps. There are a lot of armed security guards around, so it is pretty locked down. And notably, there was no like bag check anywhere or coat check. Everyone just kind of seems to be going over to where some tables are, and they just kind of claim the spot that they are at.
Pepper just leaves a big bag of guns on a chair.
There is like a pistol popping out of the top of it. Like it is clearly just full
You
of
guys
weapons.
check in together, and there's like a.
Just tons of weapons in there.
Well, feels like a pretty normal lorry party then.
Yep.
Everybody holding their own.
Yeah. So you.
Circle back and kind of see what everybody else is up to.
What are you guys up to then?
I probably start just scrounging the like table food.
Just like shoving it into your mouth pockets.
Saving it for later. Never know.
Your parents are doing the exact same thing too. Like they're like rabid
Just
animals.
a bunch of rats consuming the table.
Just eating it up.
I'm gonna kind of give Pepper a little bit of a squeeze as I kind of let her go off to say hi to anybody or get some snacks and stuff. And I'm going to approach Clem, and I'm gonna kind of like bustle up my jacket, and I'm gonna lean down way low and be like, "May I have this dance?"
Well,
I
never thought
see
you'd
you
ask.
are unaccompanied.
I'm
Madam,
Madam on Aster's
wink.
shoulder.
Imagine.
Okay, I'll just leave, I guess.
You may, and like I grab on with
Whoa.
my elf hand on.
Roxanne.
So you two start dancing in the middle of the here. Give
Yeah.
give me both culture checks.
Clem deserves to dance.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, not with me.
Nobody puts Captain in the corner.
So 10 on the die plus 11, so 21.
Oh, well, 5 on the die plus 16 is also 21.
You guys are
Oh,
made to dance with each other.
Yeah.
You're swinging around like just doing like little twirls, just going crazy out there and having fun.
I take like one and I just go, ooh.
I just imagine with the elephant arms, you start breakdancing.
Yes.
Goes like, woo!
Yeah, you guys are all dancing, having fun. Gizmo, give me an engineering check too.
15 plus 23 is 38.
The 38. You see that on top of the security that Valia has seen, you see, or not on top of it, but instead of security, you see this. You see above each door are like large metal grates, like that roll down in case there's like an emergency or fire. So it's like an emergency exit can be either opened, or if somebody's breaking in, they can close them to make sure nobody gets in. But you do notice the one at the back, kind of next to where the DJ is unplugged and sparking just a tiny bit.
A DJ in a party and things going wrong reminds me of that one time. And I'm like, I'm gonna go and take a look at it.
You go and take a look, and you see that It is unplugged. The DJ seems to have unplugged it for his own uses and stuff,
Oh.
like for the speakers and everything. But you see that it looks like it was also busted on top of that.
I'm gonna call over my dad and stuff and be like, "Can't ever miss an opportunity to work."
He goes, well, might as well. We're here. He pulls the top out and pulls a wrench out.
My cane is just a wrench that was painted black.
As you two begin trying to like kind of chip away and fix at this thing. After some time, you guys do see that this thing is busted without actual parts to like you need to go and get. So you kind of just leave it disassembled. And after some time, the DJ goes, all right, it's time for our big celebration. And then Daisy May runs out and she goes, oh my goodness, it's time. And she runs up to you and she grabs you, goes, you, Pepper, come on. And she runs over to Pepper, who's got like a croissant in her mouth. She's like, huh? and he pulls you out and like she goes, all right, it's time. And she throws you out onto the dance floor as the music begins to slow down and you hear the music that you've danced to 100 different times before. I would like you to give me a culture check with advantage.
Goodness knows I need it today.
Talk to the dice.
I really need this. Okay, but why are you rolling?
For her.
Oh, okay.
Death saves.
Again. 8 on the die for the first.
Okay.
Okie
19 on the die for the second.
With a 19 total, what's the total here?
Oh, well, that's going to be 35.
35. Wow. You confidently take the lead as you begin ballroom dancing with her, and you are in full motion with everyone else who's been in the class as you are dancing and spinning around. And you feel yourself picking up pace when the music lifts up, and you feel yourself slowing down at the appropriate times. And you can see that she kind of stumbles a bit, but you're able to cover that as you kind of lean into it, lean away, as she's like, "Oh, good catch, thank you."
You are a wonderful dancer.
It's high compliments coming from you. And after you guys dance for a bit, in the middle, she goes, so kind of feel like now is a good time to bring up the I love you bit.
Oh, we don't have to right now if you don't want to.
No, I want to, because, you know, I really care about you a lot, and the thought of losing you was kind of scarier than anything else that I had gone through. And you know, and she's kind of like blushing a bit, like looking around, getting like a little nervous, and she's like, "It's
Pepper, I was designed for one purpose, one sole purpose, to protect the crew I was assigned. That's my programming. But after you, I would do anything to keep you safe, happy, well. That's not supposed to happen. It's highly experimental. Results no one can say, but innovation is never born from remaining stagnant. There is always risk, unknown. You would be worth any risk, Pepper.
give me a culture check one more time.
19 on the die. Maybe another.
As you say that, you dip her as the song begins to end, and she goes, Chip, and she gives you a big kiss immediately right there. And at that moment, you see the koi fish around you are swimming around, and they start like shooting up all around, like just orchestrating this beautiful moment.
We're definitely watching from the sidelines.
And she goes, I'd do anything for you. I love you too.
I love you too.
She gives you another kiss.
Yes.
As you guys are officially going out.
We did it, boys!
Wrap it up!
Achievement unlocked.
Woo. You have this beautiful dance, and you two kind of run off the dance floor giddy as you go sit down and just excitedly talk about the prospects of your new relationship here. A few hours pass. More people kind of trickle in. More people kind of trickle out. And after some time, you see Gerrard walks in. And he kind of looks over. What at this point would you guys have kind of sat together?
We've got a table, mostly.
Yeah. He's just
I'm
sitting
eating
all
a huge steak.
Volley is like
it's bigger than you.
relaxed a little bit and then tenses up a little bit as soon as she
Cheers!
sees
It's official, says Colby.
It's official. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chug.
Chug.
You guys all, thank you, Colby, for the hydrate. You guys all are sitting around, kind of chit chatting, enjoying the night. As Gerrard walks up and he goes, "How's the party, everybody?"
It's pretty good.
So very good.
Good. I'm glad. Aster, how are you feeling?
You know, better than I have been in the past couple days, so can't complain.
Excellent. All right. Stick around here for a little bit. I've got one more little surprise for you guys. Okay.
Oh.
And he kind of walks off. You kind of like lose him in the crowd a bit as he walks away.
That fella's poker face is insane.
I keep looking at his third eye, and I'm trying not to.
I think that is rude.
He's got a third eye that's always looking around.
Wait.
It's like I don't know where to look.
You're meant to make eye contact.
I tend to look at
But-
the left eye of people, but then the
Just look at
third
the
eye's
center of
there,
the
and I'm
three.
just kind of
They
like...
never
second-
specified.
Yeah.
Could I tell like what general direction he walked off into, just to see if there's anything else in that area? of
He
the
walked
room?
towards like the catering.
Okay.
Yeah. After a few minutes, the music kind of dies down a bit, and you hear a microphone get tapped as Gerrard walks up. And he goes, "Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I greatly appreciate this and all of your time for coming out here. I hope you are enjoying this dance. And I just wanted to give a special thanks to our crew who was able to put this all on." And you hear kind of just like a general clapping as like the people around the room just kind of nod and shake their head. He goes, "There is one more thing, though. We've all been through a lot these last couple of days with a sudden eruption, destroying and leveling just one of the grindest parts of the ring, and dozens and dozens and dozens of lives needlessly lost. It's absolutely tragic. Authorities have been trying to figure out this whole time who could have possibly done this, if there was any cause, or if this was a natural disaster. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to announce I know exactly who did it." And he points to a screen behind him as all of your images pop up with a wanted poster. And you each have your own wanted posters. Clementine, you were wanted for $60 million. Valia, you're wanted for $40 million. Chip, you're wanted for $40 million as well. Aster, you're wanted for $50 million. And Gizmo, you're wanted for $33 million. As he looks up at all of you and he points at it and he goes, "These 5 criminals," as he points down to you, and a spotlight shines directly on the table that you are all sitting at, goes, "are the exact ones that destroyed our lovely city and caused this massive, horrific blackout that you are all currently experiencing. And I welcome you all to open season." As he drops the mic and you see all of the security guards begin to pull out their rifles and aim them at you.
I want to try to shoot him.
Is the light right above us? Like
The light that's across the dance floor pointing down at you guys.
I want to shoot the light.
All right.
Yeah.
Both of you go ahead, make me attack rolls.
Come on, I really want to
I
do
was
this.
just gonna start rolling initiative. That's like a force of habit.
Okay.
Not quite.
I heard you say a loud thing after a threat, and I was like, okay.
Oh, okay, it's
I'm
initiative.
going.
So, total 21.
21, I will say, will hit.
Yes!
Yeah.
29.
29 will definitely hit.
Yes!
I've been wanting to shoot him since last season's finale.
Yeah!
I'm so
This is
excited. Okay. 2d6.
Do I need damage for a light?
No, I'll say we'll resolve some things in order
Okay.
here. Hang on a sec.
So that's 8 plus 4, 12 cold and piercing.
12 cold and piercing. You see he does reel back from that. He's not used to getting shot. And he holds his side as he begins bleeding. And you see like ice is forming there as well. He goes, oh, get them! And as he yells that, Valia, you shoot the light and it goes completely black. And as the lasers are flying from where all the security guards were, you guys are no longer there as they are just as they are hovering over a completely empty table. You see that the electric doors in the back have slammed shut, so there's no way out to that main entrance. Except for one entrance. So, what do you guys like to do now? You're being shot at and trying to be you're being hunted down
I'm gonna
currently.
make sure I
What are we
have
gonna
Pepper's hand since it's dark now.
Yes.
Trying to find an exit. Have you communicated that there's
Yeah.
one?
Okay. So there's a broken door that we're fixing it, but
Don't fix it.
okay, yeah, it's half fixed, so it's broken.
Okay.
Aster has dark vision, so while he can't perceive all the color and everything, he hears about the door and just starts bolting for it.
Yeah. So you all begin bolting for this door as you hear lasers and shots are being fired from behind.
If there's any fire alarms along the way, I'm pulling them.
Also, yeah,
yeah.
there is one, and you hear the sprinklers begin shooting down too. As you all get, and you know what? Actually, what I'll say is, with you doing that, that causes even more chaos, and they don't immediately see you guys go through this door here. As you run through, and the door kind of quietly closes behind you.
Wait, is your family
oh, yeah.
okay?
Yeah, you've got your parents are with you,
Okay.
and they're like, "What? Giza, what's happening?"
I don't. We didn't do it. We fixed it. I saved the world. We said that.
Okay. Oh no, I believe you, son. I would. And
Gerard's a slimy piece of manure.
as you all are running down this, it's a long concrete corridor. Like this is a service tunnel. You're running it down, and you see that there's only ways up the stairs. That leads to like the top of like a 60-story floor.
I knew we should have left somebody on the ship.
You did.
Oh,
We did.
Astra!
Astra goes, "Oh, hey, how's the party?"
Hey, we got betrayed. We're
Oh.
wanted now. They blamed us for everything.
Oh no.
People trying to kill us.
Okay. Okay. So good. Where do I pick you up?
Where did you pick us up?
The roof. The roof.
The roof.
The roof of Dominion. Okay. She hangs up. She goes, "Give me a little bit to figure out the controls of the ship." And she hangs up and runs to the cockpit. As you all are running up, Clementine, make me a reflex saving throw.
Oh, here we go.
At least it's one of my good ones.
The total of all of those bounties is 223
Yup.
million.
Synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20. Not quite enough.
Oh, no! Oh,
As you see a scaly hand, there's a closet to the side, a scaly hand pull out, grab your shirt, and pull you in. And as he does, you see Senrif going, "Shh,
I gotta be with my crew.
get them in here."
Guys!
Stop!
We're trying to leave by the roof.
I know. I found out about the bounties this morning. I'm trying to help. Hi, everybody. I'm trying to help you all.
Who are you?
This is my-
Hi.
Once we're in the closet, I'll light my finger with the little lights.
How big is-
like a
how
little
big is the
candle.
It is like a broom closet. So you're all kind of like
we're all
squished
really
in
We
there.
can all stand around the candle.
This is Senrif.
Okay.
Hi, Senrif.
Hi. So
We've met though.
we've met.
Yeah, but Aster didn't. He was
Oh,
unconscious.
this is Senrif.
Hi, save us.
Hi. I will. So okay. You guys got to get out of town now. You got the coordinates?
Yeah, I still
Okay.
got him.
You guys got to go. We got to go to Karth. Okay. And I got something to help you out. Kind of when you get there, to blend in, because otherwise you'll stick out like a sore thumb. And he goes kind of behind him, and he gets a couple of briefcases, and he throws them all to you. And when you open them up, you see, if you guys remember, maybe a few weeks ago, about a month ago, I said, describe yourself in a Western clothes. What does that look like?
I forgot what I said.
Oh my gosh, I remember mine.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's like a saloon gal outfit, and then a lily pad brim to make her flower look like it's part of a hat.
You wear that. You get that out, and you see that he also has like a little hand fan in there for you to like kind of cover your face with.
I'd be a fancy lady.
I think I said it was like a bounty hunter kind of look with kind of like a basic leather vest or a jacket.
Yep. You see in there's also a little cowboy hat for you to
Cowboy
put
hat,
on.
of course.
Chip, what you find in your briefcase is
What did I say?
you see
I
there's
know
a
one thing I said.
there is a vest in there that's like a small like brown leather vest. You have a
Oh,
large
this is the one with all the tassels and stuff.
yeah.
Yes.
You've got a large brimmed hat that you can
Yes.
put on that fits you perfectly. There's a bandana that you can wrap around your face,
Yes.
kind of hiding that you are a robot. As well as a small metal
Yes.
star that does not look like it says sheriff, but it sure does similar to a sheriff's star.
It's deputy.
It says deputy
I'm not
on it. Aster, what do you find in yours?
Kind of similar clothes to what he's wearing, except there's no suit jacket. There's kind of a white dress shirt that's a little dusted up, dress vest, some pants, and then cowboy boots with some spurs on them, and then also, of course, cowboy hat.
You find all of these on there, and he goes, "Okay, you guys got to change quick." And he looks at like your parents, and Pepper goes, "All right, you guys step outside. I'll guard them, okay?" And he goes inside. Gizmo, what did you find as well?
I said a few. I think so. We have matching out with me in Widget, and it's gonna be we're kind of like prospectors, but instead of mining for gold, we're panning for Carthian metal.
So you find overalls and everything. So you guys all change, and then you step out of the closet in your Western attire. And he goes, "Okay, you guys should be good. You have a ship on the way or anything?"
Yeah.
Good. He grabs you by the shoulders. He goes, "I love you, kiddo. You'll be good, okay?
I love you too. Thank you.
Go be safe. I'll hold him back if I can."
Right.
Go ahead.
As we changed, I'm going to say Valia also cast Disguise Self to kind of change her physical appearance
Sure.
as well, just to, on top of everything else.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you kind of change your physical appearance a bit.
Is Pepper still coming with us?
Yes, everyone is still there with
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
You all begin booking it down this hallway, and you start running up these service stairs, and you get to the top of a roof, and it is pouring rain, and you see down below, you can see the light sirens flashing underneath as there are tons and tons of cops down in their cars waiting for you all. And as you stand there, you look around, and the rain is just beating down on you. You hear a voice from across the roof go, "Clementine!"
No.
And around the corner steps Timur. He looks beat up and bruised, and he's got his gun in hand, and he goes, "You thought you could finish me? No, man!" As he pulls the hammer back, I need you all to roll me initiative.
Oh.
Psych, final boss.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
What did everyone roll me?
Oh, boy.
6 on the die plus 3 for a 9.
A 9?
9.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
Firmly back there.
My chlorophyll runs cold when I hear his
13 on
voice.
the die, 21.
13 on the die, 21. Put you there.
You.
I got 19 on the die for 32.
32 puts you way over there.
Also got a 19, but that's only plus 4, so that's 23.
23 puts you here.
Hey, so I don't roll disadvantage anymore.
Nope.
I rolled a 3.
Nice.
Hey,
plus 5 for an 8
congrats.
total.
Put you here. All right. Valia, you are first. You see Timur directly in front of you on this pad that your ship will need to land on.
All right. Pull out my big guns. It's time to be shooting.
Big shooting
I just
time.
want to get out of here, and I'm not gonna really think too much about it. I aim. That's 2 7s.
2 7s.
I'm definitely gonna miss on the perception check, and I don't think 7.
We have a plus 10 perception now. An extra plus 10.
You do.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's a 7 plus 26, 33.
33 does pass.
Okay, but I don't think I'm actually gonna hit with a 7 plus 13, 20.
20 will not hit as the rain is beating down directly in your eyes. It was not raining a minute ago, and now it very harshly is. And you take a shot, and he just moves his shoulder back and goes, "That's not done yet." Chip.
Oh, man. Well, first things first I'm going to do is I'm going to zone in and I'm going to identify him. Even though, of course, we have fought him many times before, just
Yes.
getting everything down is another version.
He has an ability called Intimidating, which he can demoralize up to 10 creatures within 60 feet of him if you pass a DC check. And he has Mark, which is he can mark one person as his target, and that he gains bonuses to hit them when when targeting onto them.
I wonder who that's going to be. Oh, well, what I'm going to do then with my action is I'm going to lean forward towards Clem, and I'm going to lay a hand onto your shoulder, and you're going to feel a bunch of tiny needles sink into your shoulder. That's a +1 to AC.
Woo!
That will last you 6 rounds.
Okay.
Very nice.
That's my turn.
Gizmo.
Okay, I will go to Widget, and I will be like, all right, this is just, we just gotta get him one more time, I guess. And I'm gonna I'm gonna do Miracle Worker. I'm gonna make his weapon a lot better. It's gonna be +2/+2. And then we're gonna move, is that like a ledge thing? Like
Yeah, it's like steps that you can move up. Like
down?
Aster and Clem are on the stairs, and that's a ledge that you can climb up.
Okay. Like, oh, it's up, not
Yes,
down.
it's above you.
Okay, and then is there cover behind that little like metally grady thing?
Yeah, there's cover back there.
Okay, I'll make it to that.
Okay.
We'll both make it to that.
Okay.
And then we'll shoot. How far? Yeah, we'll shoot at him.
Okay.
Just Widget. No, 6 plus 12 is 18.
18 will not hit as the bullets are whizzing by him, and he is just walking menacingly. And it's his turn. He is going to begin walking towards you, Clementine, and in quick, rapid movement, he is able to get to you with ease as he then looks down at you and takes a shot. Let's see here. Point blank. 35 to hit.
Ah, that hits.
He looks down at you,
Sure
you are shaking in fear as he just pushes the pistol against your chest and pulls the trigger, doing 26 sonic damage to you.
Oh.
As you feel it resonate throughout your entire body. And he goes, I'm not done with my hit. Clementine.
Okay. Got it. Sorry, I just had to calculate some things. So I reel back from that pain, and I do improved get 'em, and I say up to him, "You're not gonna get this hit, 'cause we're gonna kill you right here, right now." And so that's +2 to attack and damage for everybody targeting him, and spend a resolve point. I don't need to spend a resolve point because it's only one target. Okay, yes. There we go.
All right.
And then I am going to shoot back.
Take a shot.
Yes. Golly!
Too much hype.
I gotta get different dice. That's a 4 on the die for a 13.
For a 13 will definitely not hit.
No.
As he sees you just pull the gun out and smacks it down before you can even take a shot.
How dare you!
Do not. You've tried to kill me. You've killed everybody I've ever had.
So you're down to the last one.
And it's
Isn't
all,
that fun?
And this is your last as well. Aster.
Okay, so Aster gets his first attunement point.
Sure does.
He's gonna tactically make his way right behind Timur and ignite his hilt.
As you take a move and you begin stepping, you hear a beep, 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 and you feel a large explosion hit you on the side. As a bomb he has laid goes off, only doing 5 damage to you.
What kind of damage?
Fire damage.
So Aster takes no damage from that.
It explodes
Don't
and you
you
just
feel
keep
cool?
walking.
There's the fire, or either the explosion, and then you just see Aster's sword pierce the veil as he continues making his way past Timur and is like, I don't think you're gonna stop me this time.
Let's see, boy.
And I'm gonna make a big swing at him.
Go for it.
Big swing. So we get a +2 from your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have.
We're flanking, so he's flat-footed.
Oh,
Yep.
and he's flat. Lovely. So currently I have a +19. That is. Oh man, that couldn't have been worse. That's a 3 +19.
Total. So 22 is not going to hit.
Yeah.
You swing, and he, without even looking at you, keeping his eyes firmly on Clem, just sideswipes it, and you feel him elbow behind him and just hit you in the chest. He goes, "Don't interrupt me." Valia.
All right, I'm gonna take like 10 steps or 10 feet back.
As you take 10 feet back, you hear a beep, 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 beep. As the wall next to you just has a little bright red light, and you take, Jesus, yet again, 5 fire damage as a
Okay.
little bomb explodes.
All right, and well, I'm gonna continue to attempt to shoot him.
Okay.
Nope, that's 2 6s.
Jeez. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, I'm sorry. Chip.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. I don't quite like being so close, but I don't like that Clem is so close either.
It's a pickle.
It is a pickle. So I'm going to back up over towards where Valia is.
Okay.
I've
As you
cleared
take
the-
some
cleared
steps
the
back
path.
there, you hear a beep, 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 beep.
Or not.
As a small explosion goes off yet again.
Okay.
6 fire damage this time.
Okay. And then I'm going to, as that explosion happens, a sort of like glitch or flash of lights, like the RGB, flashes up on Chip's screen as it starts to strobe and electricity sparks. And I'm going to look right down at Timur and I'm going to say, "You leave our captain alone." This is amplified glitch.
Ooh.
One target creature, that's gonna be you.
Yup.
Per character list, I can do more, but so he must be carrying or within sight of a technological device. That'd be me.
He's also, I would say, he's definitely wearing some tech
And he's
on him.
definitely wearing.
Yeah.
It also it says most public spaces contain enough. But I'm going to make a computers check again. So I'm going to need you to tell me the DC. It's going to be 15 plus 1
Okay.
per target, so 16, and then 1.5 times the CR.
All right, I've got it. Go
All
ahead.
right. But I'm pretty good at computers. 19 on the die.
Ooh, very
My
nice.
modifier is also 19. It's a 38.
That will pass.
How many 5s above the DC?
1 5.
1 5 above the DC, so then for 2 rounds he is shaken.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Mm-hmm. So, shaken will give a -2 penalty to his ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks.
-2 to just about everything that's not damage.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And that'll be my turn.
Great turn. As you just see him begin like glitching out, and you see like he has metallic bones and computer in him that is just spasming as he's trying to regain control and fight his own arm. Gizmo.
All right, so I am going to use my kind of holographic projector to distractingly hack him. I'm gonna just put up like, I'm like, oh, I hacked the thing. Apparently, you're the bounty, and it's gonna show like him, and he's gonna say like 400 million or some crazy number.
It's just a huge number.
Yeah. So it's computers check. Okay, 13 plus 21 to his sense motive DC thing.
21 total.
Oh, 21 plus 13 is 34.
That will pass.
Okay, so yes, he's flat-footed for a round.
Jeez.
And I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
Because that's a move action. Ooh, that's a natural. I do not shoot him.
No. It's a natural one?
Yes.
Okay. You said it excitedly, so I was like, ooh, okay.
It's a bad ooh. But widget's different. 17 plus 12, and then he's flat-footed, so the -2, and plus get him. So
Let's get, you definitely hit him.
okay.
As you get the first hit on him.
Woo! Widget. All right, so that is 4. Eep.
Pull him out of the...
Okay, 1, 4, 6 plus 2 plus 2 is 10. Plus 4, 14.
14.
Yeah, and that's fire damage.
14 fire damage as you shoot into him. And he just barely even like notices it. He just kind of takes the hit and keeps his eyes firmly on Clem. As he looks down at you, Clem, and he's going to take a full attack on you.
No.
It's a natural 20. On top of a 31 to hit. Or I guess 30 technically.
Don't worry, you've got that +1 to your AC.
He using the same pistol. You want to use your resolve point to negate a crit?
Yeah, critical cancellation.
Smart. So, you see that it's aimed directly for your heart, and you're able to kind of flinch a little bit just before it pierces the heart, as he does 22 and 21, so 43 damage, as you feel the bullet rip through your body. And he stands unmoving. He goes, I will end you before I end.
Oh.
Clementine, what would you like to do?
Don't be so sure about that. And I am going to take. I'm gonna take a guarded step backwards just to put some distance between us.
Okay,
And I'm gonna try to shoot again.
go for it.
All right, that's much better. Okay, so 18 on the die plus 9 is 27.
27 will hit.
Yes! All right. Gotta kiss the die.
Big numbers, come on.
Yeah.
Kill this cowboy.
And we're all dressed.
Okay. We're all
It's a showdown.
8 plus 4, 12 cold and piercing. And because it's raining, does that make the ice spread?
Nope.
Dang it. You know, I thought it wouldn't hurt to ask.
12, you said?
Yes, 12 cold and piercing.
He notices that, but not because necessarily of the pain, but because it is you who shot him. As he just looks,
take that!
He looks down at it and then looks up at you and pulls the hammer back as he aims it at you once again. Aster?
Aster's gonna maneuver now that Clem has taken that guarded step. He's gonna maneuver right in front of Timur, kind of do his best to bat the pistol away and take a slash at him.
Okay.
Let's see here. That's another 3. So that definitely doesn't hit him.
No, that's not going to hit.
Use the black dice.
I did. That gave me the first 3.
As you go and smack, you hit the pistol out of his hand, but that's enough time for him to see you swiping. As he leans back and goes, "Get out of the goddamn way!" Valia. Back up top.
Seeing him continuing to hit Clay, I'm going to take a deep breath and really try to aim and focus. I believe in you. Let's try to save Clem.
Yeah.
We need this.
Good
This is
God.
finale.
Come on.
Nope, it's a natural 1.
Oh my gosh.
Valia, you are shaking. You are in fully new clothes. The wind is howling. You just cannot get a good shot on him. Chip.
Okay, stay with me.
Okay.
He has a -2
Okay.
to saves.
Okay.
Remember this.
Yes.
As a swift action,
Okay.
I'm going to expend 4 charges on my silicone armor casing. That allows me to increase the DC of a spell that I cast by the end of my turn by 1.
Okay.
Just 1.
Okay.
But
So that's
every
like a
little
3
bit
difference.
counts.
So
My next question for you, which we haven't had to deal with because I'm now an odd number level, but our ruling for spell DC, should I be rounding up or down? Down, I'm assuming?
down. Yeah.
Okay. So, the DC will be 16.
Okay.
He has a -2.
Okay.
I'm going to set my eyes. I imagine like every like little like axis and stuff is targeting right onto Timur's gun.
Okay.
Please roll me a reflex save.
Reflex.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I'll tell you, because you also did scan on him earlier. He's got a plus 14 to reflex.
Yeah, plus 12.
Plus 12. Well, no. Like, technically plus 11, because you have the -2 from his shaken, and then
Well-
plus 1 from your thing.
We're trying.
Right? So.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
So 5
Yeah, 5 or lower is
5
what
or
he
lower.
needs. He rolled a 3.
I've been trying to cast this spell so many times this season.
Season finale,
spell
baby.
is called Grease.
Green.
It's Grease. I target onto Timur's gun,
Okay.
and suddenly he's feeling a little bit of something slipping between his fingers. As he drops it. He drops it. He can attempt a new save each round as he tries to pick it up since it's still slippery and greasy. And I'm gonna run up there because I'm going to try and get his gun before he can.
As you run your
I'm
beep,
gonna-
beep, beep, beep. I just keep rolling 2s on this thing. 5 total. And 5 fire damage as it just bursts onto you.
Okay, I'm preparing to kick it away from him,
New dice.
but I am fresh out of actions.
Okay. How does this work with his other weapons?
With his other, I targeted his gun.
Okay, so the gun is greasy.
The gun that is doing the big damage.
Okay.
No more. It is still greasy. He will have to make new saves to pick it up.
Got it. Gizmo.
All right. It's gonna be a little bit of the same. I'm just gonna have like a live feed of just like him losing his gun and trying to struggle with it, and like this is going everywhere.
It's hitting the
It's
waves.
Okay, 4 plus 21 is a 25.
25 will hit.
Yes, because he's, I guess, -2 still there. So that's flat-footed again, and then we're both gonna try shooting.
Cool.
I rolled a 6, so I do not shoot, most likely.
You do not.
And then a 3. Okay.
Oh man.
We do not.
Love 3s here. in this
Shoot
game.
all around him.
Mine's kind of slippery.
He looks down at his slippery gun, and he goes, "Fine." And you see him reach up behind, like his poncho he's wearing, and he pulls out a grind blade, which looks like a sword that is a chainsaw. And he's gonna look right at you, Aster. Goes, "We'll do this again, then." As he swings it at you for a full attack. Let's see.
The things I do for love.
So
we got like a
36 and a 40.
That's not 12. Yeah, those both hit.
Okay. Let's see here. First one does 39 slashing damage.
Actually, -5 to that.
Okay, and as he swipes down and you go -5, he hits you again and does 52 slashing damage.
Ow.
As he swipes up directly into the scar that is there now. And he goes, "Just get out of the way. I don't care about you." Clem.
Okay. So how are you looking, Aster?
Well, he completely wiped out my stamina.
Any of the health knocked down?
A couple points.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna do covering fire to do inspiring support, so I can give you back some of that stamina.
Okay.
actually, he knocked out my stamina completely.
Oh my god.
Like the exact number.
Yeah, there it is.
That's wild.
He can read you.
We've tangoed before.
That is 5 on the die exactly, so I make the DC for covering fire.
Good.
And so I'm like, Aster, you are my hero right now. Just keep doing what you're doing. You can take it, and that will give you back. Let's see. I don't have my actual notes because I lost them. It's R level, so 9 stamina, and then with my motivation expertise, it's 1d6 plus 1 extra stamina. So that's 3 extra stamina.
Okay.
So 12 total.
12 total. Gotcha.
Nice. You feel rejuvenated as Clementine cheers you on directly
Okay, she got
behind
my
you.
back. She got my back. She got my back. Ah!
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Now to deal with what's in your front. Aster, it's your turn.
So this is the 3rd round of combat.
Yup.
Excellent. So what Aster's gonna do is, well, I guess it doesn't. I'm not gonna move. Actually, well, no, because then I have to spend a. It would. I don't have a lot of notes, but decisions.
Finally, you have to make one.
Just full attack.
All right.
I'll just keep it basic.
Go for it.
12 plus 16 to these. 18 and a 13, so that's really good.
That's
so
good.
13 plus 16, 29.
That hits.
18 plus is higher than that.
It
so
hits.
Excellent. So Asher's gonna take the chainsaw blade across the chest, and as he kind of hunkers down again, he's just gonna lash out with a slash across Timur's midsection, and then another slash diagonal down the chest. And let's see how much damage that does.
I bet a lot.
Big number.
If I know one thing about Aster.
Okay, so that is that one. And then, so those 2 attacks did 82 slashing damage.
Oh my gosh.
82 slash damage. He feels that, and he's looking at about half health. We had to take a guess.
Do you feel that? That's called fearing for your life.
Oh, good. I'm glad you know what it feels like then. As you see, he begins reaching behind his poncho one more time. Valia.
We out here getting frustrated. I just want to hit him.
Hit him.
All right, same thing. I aim and rolling these separately. Okay, it's a 9 for the perception roll, and another natural 1. Nothing happens.
Oh.
God, dude.
Polly, what do you see?
No. Rain.
Well, you do see rain, and you do see another gun is starting to come out from behind his back.
The rain is covering how much I'm crying right now.
It's been an emotional day. Chip.
Well, for my move action, I assume I'm going to try and kick his gun away from him.
Okay.
The one that is on the ground. So
I'll give you
is
that.
at least out of the fight.
Yes. I'll say if you want, you can just kick it off the roof.
Done. It's gone.
There you go.
Actually, can I kick it back to Valia?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
All right, Valia, you have a gun in front of you.
Okay.
So you use your move action to pick it up on your turn.
Okay.
It's only magically slippery for him. You're okay.
Okay.
It is a pistol.
Okay.
I don't. You know what? I'll tell you later. I'll figure it out. You're really good at reflex, though. And then I'm going to bear down on Aster.
Excuse me.
And I'm going to kind
Thank
of pat his back. I'll be like, mess him up.
Trying to.
This is supercharged weapon.
Okay.
So if your next attack hits, as if you need it anymore, it'll be 4d6 additional damage.
Oh my goodness.
Hit.
That's good.
Astro's go Super Saiyan.
Is there anything else?
That is it. That's my turn.
Gizmo.
Oh wait,
This
I
will be
full
his
attacked.
last round of shaken.
Yeah.
I full attacked.
What does that mean?
No, I didn't say it, so never mind. We're all good.
All right, we're good. Moving on. Gizmo.
Okay. So, I don't know if I see him reaching for a thing, but I do know that chainsaw thing was bad and it hurt Aster. So I'm going to override it. I'm going to cast Overload on it and see if I can just make it not do that.
Okay, sure.
So you cause a short electronic device. I got to reflex throw. Reflex saving throw. It's DC 20.
All right, DC 20. Does he have any? He still has his -2 debuffs, right?
Does
Should.
It's a minute.
This is his last round.
Okay.
Right?
All
Two
right.
rounds.
Reflex saving throw. DC 20. He needs.
Actually, I think he just lost it, right? That was my second turn since
Yeah.
it happened, so that was 2 rounds. So he does. It's gone.
All right. He needs a
It's
1,
gone.
2, or a 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
You got a 5.
Oh.
Okay, so he does it.
-2?
There's no -2 here now.
Please.
Then I will still try to shoot him with Widget. That's a natural 1.
You guys love these things.
Oh my god.
You guys are loving these things.
No. And that is a whole turn.
Oh.
Wait, I could move. I could just move a little bit behind.
What
and
about
just-
Widget's turn?
The Widget was shooting, and my turn was that.
Oh, right,
and
right.
then I'm just gonna move a little more to the right.
All right.
Just kind of put my head in my hand.
Beep, 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 beep.
No.
Stop it.
That's rude.
That is 8 damage as you just feel a boom.
That's
as
a bigger dice than I thought you were rolling for that.
It's just 8. Just 8 fire damage as you just feel yourself get engulfed in flames for a second there.
Okay, that's what it feels like.
Now it is Timur's turn. And he goes, all right, fine. And he pulls out a rifle from behind him. And he aims it right at your chest, Aster, as he makes a
gosh.
full attack.
And as he does that, it's a range attack. He provokes an attack of opportunity.
He does.
He does.
If the weapon's next attack hits.
This is it.
So this is the attack.
Okay.
You just gotta hit.
Hit him good.
Just gotta hit. Oh yeah, I think I hit.
Ooh.
That's a 14 plus 19 for 33.
33.
That's a 33 to hit.
hits.
Here's your bonuses since it's not in your app.
You've also got your
and
get 'em.
get them, so
And
an
get 'em.
additional 2, and then that 2 also applies to the damage.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that,
Go.
You could. This could be it.
so that is a 43 rolled, and then
That's a really high roll.
that's 2 6s and 2 3s. So
Woo!
43
17.
plus 12,
20 here.
20. So 63 points of slashing damage.
63 points of slashing damage. He is looking rough.
So close.
He does not look like he can survive many of those at all.
And then
He
with
says, "You are such an annoyance." As his lowest roll here got a 30.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Huh?
Attack opportunity. So,
Oh yeah, Widget also gets one. Yes, Widget!
Terminator widget!
That's good!
All right. It does do minimum damage, though.
Widget takes the kill.
So it is 3 plus 4 plus 2 is 3 plus 4
9.
is 7 plus 2 is 9.
9 damage.
Yes?
Does not finish.
Dang it.
every little bit helps.
Yeah, it was a free shot.
Yeah, he takes this like huge slash from Aster. He goes, God, and then he just goes, as he's like shot in the back. And
Made you look!
30 to hit you is the lowest.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. He's gonna shoot you twice with a rifle.
Uh-huh.
Oops.
Gonna shoot ya.
First one's 24 piercing damage.
19, okay.
Second one's 34 piercing damage.
Okay, 29. I'm still standing. I'm a true survivor.
That's 58 damage to you total there. As he looks at you, and he goes, "Yeah, I should have killed you the other night."
Well, you were a little too dead to do it, so
I hate, but I like you too.
I don't like you.
I get it. Clementine, it's your turn.
So I want to aim just around Aster. I want to try and shoot Timur in the face.
Okay.
Oh.
That was cool. Little stunt. You grinded.
It landed nat 20, but
Oof,
that's not
that's
valid.
That's not legal. It's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Okay, so 11 plus 9, 20 plus the 2, 22.
22 will hit him now.
Yes! Okay, awesome. I'm so psyched. Okay. So that's 8 plus 4 plus 2 is 14 cold and piercing.
How do you do it?
Yes! Oh! I'm gonna look him in the eyes and I'm gonna be like, you terrorized me all this time, and guess what? For the first time, you're gonna fail at one of your hits. BAM!
You shoot, and the gunshot just echoes through the air as you see Timur just kind of staring at all of you as a hole is right in the middle of his forehead, and blood begins to trickle down, and he just falls to his knees and falls face down.
Yes!
You have killed Timur, the Shadow of Karth.
He tried to get you in the season premiere, and look at you at the season finale.
Yes! Ooh.
I'm gonna start dragging him to the edge of the building.
You do. Yeah, he's dead. You can. Did you want to check his body or anything, or are you just eating him?
Loot him! We gotta get his stuff!
I'm assuming you're just gonna come up. I'm just so tired of missing and frustrated. I'm just dragging.
Wait,
and
wait,
you
wait,
can
wait,
come
wait,
up
wait,
and, like look through his pockets. I'm like, all right, we gotta make it quick.
There is a Mark III serum of healing on him. You can pick up any of his weapons if you would so like to. There was a pistol in front of you. Does anyone who wants these weapons specifically here?
I'll take
If
the
you
pistol.
pick up the pistol, you have to wait a minute.
You can wait a minute. You
Or
got
you
it.
can make the check.
We still
I
gotta wait
guess
for
it's a
the shift.
16. to pick up the pistol. It is, in fact, just on the pistol.
What if
It's just greasy.
what if I get a blanket and I kick it onto the blanket? And then just
That's good. It's greasy in there. Your blanket needs to be laundered.
All right, you pick it up. That is an LFD sonic
Magic.
pistol. Write that down. We'll get that in you next time. Valia, he had a rifle on him if you want to look at that.
I'll take it for later.
Okay,
I'm not
you
even gonna look. I'm just gonna take
Yeah,
it.
I think
got-
we're just like
Yeah.
grabbing
All right.
stuff, and
Yeah.
we'll sort it out.
Oh, and I'm gonna take his hat. Too.
all his
Okay.
credits.
Advanced Magnetar rifle is the one that you will pick up from him, and there's a grind plate is the chainsaw sword. As well as the Mark III Serum of Healing. I can't remember if I said that or not. So
Yeah, you did.
as
Can we take his credits?
yeah, there's like 30 on there. He does not keep much liquid on him.
It's so wet though.
You you huck his body over
Yeah, I'm
the
like,
building,
I throw it off. I'm like, I can't miss this.
and you see his body just tumble and tumble as it crashes onto a police car at the bottom. And now, as you look around the roof, you see at the edge of it is his ship just kind of floating there. And as you notice that, the CS Verity pulls up kind of next to it and lands there. And he goes, and you see Astra kind of go over the comms and go, okay, guys, we got to go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
As you're running up, Gizmo, your parents stop you and they go, where are we going?
To a whole different planet, somewhere far away. I don't.
Oh, we can't
Yeah.
leave. This is where our home is.
Yeah. I think we should get on the ship and talk about it, but I don't know. We can get back to Scrappers.
As you're saying that, Senrif runs out. He runs up to the door and he goes, you guys got to go now. It is like you get in the drift, go. They are not far.
Oh no.
In the
We're
But-
just gonna have to floor it. I'm not sure there's gonna be much of an option to stop and think.
You see
Mhm.
the Timmer ship is
Yeah.
just floating there. The keys are in the ignition.
We could take Timbers. I don't know how long I could keep doing this. Like, being with. I've gotten pretty old doing this job. I'll see you all. We'll
hopefully.
yeah. There's nothing you can't do, Captain. And then Aster, you're literally a superhero.
I get that you have to go. You've been a tremendous crewmate to have. And you've saved our lives before. And I'm proud to have worked with you.
Thanks for taking a chance on me, Captain.
Best chance I ever took.
You're really going.
I can't leave my parents again. I left chasing something that was impossible, and I don't know. They need a son again, and I haven't been there for
You know, Gizmo. You really are one very good rat. The best rat I've ever known.
Yeah, and I've never known anyone like you, Chip. You constantly, challenge what I think is possible in this world. I didn't think magic was real, but I don't know, the times I spent with you all, we literally had like that childhood dream where you in a big house on a farm with all your favorite friends that you get to spend every day together and go on adventures, and we'll do that again. We'll see each other. And, Aster on the ship, in my room, if you want, there's I made a little issue of Solar Man. It's it's kind of inspired by you. You're
Gizmo, I'm sorry. I just feel like we didn't get to talk a whole lot, knowing each other. But when I met you, I was jealous of you, because what you were really good at, what you were passionate about, didn't have to involve hurting people. So I don't know.
So you don't hurt people, you save them. You come flying down out of the sky and you take them in your arms and you bring them to safety, and that's you had your little dark phase, and that was you. You've grown so much in the time I've met you, and you're like a walking contradiction in like the best way. You're the strongest person I know, but you're also like the kindest, and you're like the wisest meditative person I know, but you're also the most naive. And I don't know, I'm gonna miss you a lot, but it's not bye, it's just, I don't know, see ya.
Well, I don't know if I'm a superhero, but you're my hero, Gizmo.
I'm gonna jump up into you. Probably, I don't know if you didn't really talk too much, but I don't know, I feel like you're kind of like the big sis that I never really had. I had a big brother, but I don't know.
The ship's not going to be the same without you. It's going to be...
It'll be fine. I don't know, I feel like I used to be afraid of like the dark and shadows and stuff, but I think now every time I see those shadows and stuff, I'll just think you're there, kind of just watching over. Okay.
I'll miss you a lot. I hope you stay well, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have like give you a like shake your hand, but, and then I just like give in and just like give you a big long hug. Stay healthy. Be safe.
Yeah.
I want to turn to Frey and Crank and just say, take care of each other.
Of course, sweetheart, we will.
It's been an honor to know all you.
Yeah. Thank you for taking care of our son, and we'll take care of him too. Okay. All right. We'll see you guys around. Gizmo, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they start walking up into Timur's ship. As you follow, and you all see Timur's ship hangar close, with Gizmo waving goodbye. As Gizmo, after a moment, is able to get into the cockpit and begins flying away towards somewhere unknown but presumably safer. Senriff will approach the group and he goes, "Guys, I'm sorry. We do have to go. We have to go. I promise I'll watch after him if I can. I'll make sure nobody goes after him if I can erase his bounty somehow, I will. Okay?
Thank you.
You'll be okay. All right. Get going, guys."
I charge ahead into the ship, trying to run from the emotion of it all.
Come on, folks. Captain's orders.
The rain isn't hiding the tears.
No. It's a terrible day for rain. As you all get onto the ship, you see that it is fully patched up. Gizmo has brought it to its maximum capacity, along with Crank and Frey. As you begin flying off towards space, following these coordinates that you had found, or were given, you enter the drift in a rushed possible way, and you are now drift traveling towards these coordinates. What do you guys do? You have about a day before you get to the destination.
I think Clem kind of sits down with Aster, and at first not saying much, but then she's like, you grew up in a certain way and then kind of had to figure out everything on your own after that. How do you figure out who you are when everything that you know is gone. Because everything that I've known my whole life was tied to, you know, raising the money that I needed and getting my way towards freedom. And I haven't really dealt with this past few days because everything else was so busy, but I just feel that absence weighing on me lately. I don't know who I am if I'm not trying to work my way out of the Lori business. How do you know who you are when everything's gone?
When I left Pantheon, it was the biggest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I entered a world that could very well just go on without me ever stepping foot in it, but I don't know who I don't know who I am. But I just, stepping out onto my own is tough, no matter what situation you're in. And I can tell you that the people around us and the people who we have connections with, that can tell us a lot about ourselves too. And what I can tell about you, Clem, is no matter what, I know that you've got our backs, and frankly, that's enough to get me through to the next day to try and figure it out.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Chip, what are you up to?
Don't talk to me. I think that Chip would, I think he would go snoop in Gizmo's room a little bit. Kind of like, just like looking around at everything that he left behind and sitting on his bed. He can't smell it, so he can kind of bear it. And then I think after kind of sitting with himself a little bit, sort of in the silence for a while, because he's never really had to lose somebody like that before, like, or not really losing, but like where somebody's not around, and kind of musing over that, he's gonna sort of perk up and just kind of get an idea, and he's gonna take out his little his whatever it's called, his little his micro lab thing in like sort of Pip Boy situation, and he's going to hold it up and he's gonna take a selfie in Gizmo's room and he's gonna send it to him and he's gonna be like, I'm in your room. Something stupid with like a little emoji with like the tongue sticking out and stuff. And just start texting him and just, describe it like, day one in the today I had cereal and orange juice and blah 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 or whatever, and taking pictures of people around the cabin.
Gizmo, you get that text from Chip.
Oh god, no, I didn't clean up at all.
It's so you.
As you're flying, Gizmo, as you're flying this ship, your parents walk up and they go, "How are you doing, kid?"
Not well.
Oh.
It's fine. I mean, I wasn't even that much helper. I think I'm kind of out of the whole game of it. I don't know. I don't know. Just said goodbye to a lot of people recently, and I don't know what. I don't know.
Goodbye, your dad. Goodbyes are tough. They're not easy. They never will be. But it's okay because you didn't say goodbye to them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a possibility we'll see you later. You know.
Yeah.
And you were very much loved, and that you should. There's appreciate that what you did have, and that it didn't end sourly or abruptly. It ended on your terms, and it ended with love and tears and painful goodbyes. You know that somewhere out there they are thinking and caring about you, just like how you want the best for them. They'll want the best for you.
Yeah. It's nice. It makes it harder. So I don't know, where do you all want to head? We have a whole world. Maybe we could see. I don't know where y'all came from. I don't know.
Yeah,
you are from here.
Yeah, no, we go our home planet. I don't think you've even met your grandparents, have you?
I haven't.
You know what? Let's meet Papa. Come out, Gizmo. Okay. You see, he jumps up to the GPS and just starts immediately typing in on it.
Types in pop-up.
Pop-up is waiting.
Now en route to pop-up.
Oh, good.
How does Tim know?
And he types in and he goes, all right, I love you, son.
I love you too.
You're doing great.
Thanks. You too. We left that ship in a good shape. We're gonna be fine.
They'll be good. They're in your hands. As he takes a step out and leaves. Well, Valia.
This is definitely a day of like laying down, staring at the ceiling, headphones on, just listening to white noise.
Oh, the white noise room again.
Like we killed Timur, but this definitely feels like a loss. Like we lost our friends, we couldn't save the ring. Yeah. We were on the run, basically just leaving everything behind. So I couldn't, like Clem and Aster were getting beat up and horribly injured, and I couldn't even hit Timur. So it's not feeling good. There's like that little glimmer of hope of something new, getting away from it all and starting over, but it's a lot to think about and process, and it's just kind of hard to really. It's hard to feel good about the situation right now.
As you're sitting there kind of ruminating on it, like a few hours pass of you just kind of sitting in your emotions, feeling. And it's nearing the end of the day, so you're getting close to your destination. As you do, you feel inside of you a perk of happiness and excitement. And it feels like your connection with that dragon is still there. As you think about that, as you think about these like rather somber times, you kind of stand up a little bit, and as you look out the window into the drift, you can kind of see a large building, or I'm sorry, a large planet, as you're beginning to exit the drift slowly, and on there is the desert moon. It is a large gas planet that is uninhabitable and extremely deadly to any living being, and it has 5 moons just all around it. And you see the desert moon, and as you look at that desert moon, you feel that excitement in your mind, and you feel that sense of like wonder and almost nostalgia as you look down at it. Give me one more sense motive.
Let's roll something good.
Oh!
Okay, 12 and 13 for 25.
With 25, you have one more memory. And this time you see through the eyes of a small dragon that is playing in a large sand dune and has several other small dragons kind of running around it. And you see the dragon that you are watching the eyes through kind of rolls around in it and then hides in the sand as the other two are sniffing around trying to look for it. And right as they get close to it, it jumps out and flaps its wings up, kicking a bunch of sand into their eyes, and they all flop over on their back, exposing their bellies, and just like having fun and playing with each other. And you see that, and in the distance you see what looks like a small wooden town sitting underneath a large cliff. And you see they start kind of running towards that town. And the memory ends there.
I continue to sit in this weird feeling now of being feeling happy and excited for memories that aren't my own. It gives that weird deja vu feeling where it's like, have I been here before? I know I couldn't have, but and even knowing that the dragon's memories, it's still just like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I seeing these memories? It feels strange, but I guess it does at least, even though they don't make sense, it still at least kind of helps me feel a little bit more hope, feel a little bit better. And I try to continue to focus on that for a bit as we get closer.
As you see that you're beginning to exit the drift, and that you will need to go up to the ship, to the cockpit, to begin kind of piloting it safely down. And as you do, you all feel a lurch as you exit the drift. You're now back in regular space. As you pilot the ship down to the desert moon of Karth, you see there's a lot of debris circling the planet. And it's not just like a ring. It is like there's almost like a coat of just like metal and what looks like space junk, just decommissioned satellites all floating above it. Give me a piloting check.
Which dice do I trust? Yeah. It's a 3 for a total of 24.
24. You are focused in on this, and you're kind of awed by the beauty of, there is this very bright, what looks like just almost a sand planet, but is entirely a moon. It has this like armadillo casing almost of this space debris just hovering outside of its actual orbit, to the point where you don't see that there's a small chunk of a satellite that goes directly into the engine, and you see one of your engines begins failing as you are now beginning to crash land onto Karth.
Okay.
You all feel lurches as the ship is shaking, and Pepper next to you grabs your hand and goes, "What's happening?"
Buckle up!
We are crashing.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I will need everybody to make me some, let's see, reflex saving throws here as you are beginning to crash land onto this desert moon.
Are you sure Astra's will wouldn't be the one to save him right now?
Not this time. No, it is his reflex.
16 on the die is a 23.
23. As
Nat 1 for me.
Nat 1.
That one for me.
Nat 1.
Yay!
I saw it coming, so I got a 26.
Whoa! What's that?
You see it coming. You see
Whoa!
Yeah.
as you begin
Can I get it?
crashing down onto this planet.
Oh.
Your engines are completely failing. You have no sense of able to control. You are not able to stabilize yourself as the ship is beginning to enter a tailspin.
I have a brief moment of wanting to shout back to Gizmo, and then like, oh.
I'm sure they're doing fine.
The ship is in perfect
Like a
condition.
shaky cam video, and then it just then afterwards it's like a little caption. We're crashing.
Hey,
I
buddy,
think.
we're crashing right now.
As you send that message to Gizmo, you pass through this field where all of the debris is, and Valia, you see that the controls on the ship are beginning to malfunction and bright and flash alarms of every single kind, and you are not able to feel the power steering has like died on itself, as you're not able to even turn the ship. Chip, I will need you to make me a will saving throw.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You wake up on the farm.
It's another
another
beautiful day.
beautiful day.
That's another beautiful day on the phone.
Oh my gosh. That's a 10 on the die, so that's an 18.
18, as you pass through this field, you see your HUD begins popping up saying system error, power draining.
What?
As you feel your knees buckle out from underneath you,
Oh!
and you fall. And Pepper goes, whoa, 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 what's happening? Whoa.
I'm draining.
You're what?
System error. Is there a number?
Yeah, just a huge code. And she goes, okay. You're alive. You're still here, so it's good.
Yes, I'm not doing well though.
You feel inside you, any magic that you had inside is beginning to burn a bit, as if that is the fuel that's being used to power you now. And you're able to kind of slowly steady yourself a bit, as just in time for Valia to give me another piloting check with disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Yay!
Steady this ship.
Yay! Okay. All right. The lowest is a 10.
Okay.
For 31.
With a 31, you are able to start steadying the ship. Like you are like you are like putting your entire body weight down to begin pulling up. But as you do, you pass through a massive dust storm and you're not able to see anything inside. And as you are pulling up, you begin to crest out of it directly into a large rock formation that smashes the side of the wing, and you begin spinning rapidly. I need everybody to make me one more reflex saving throw.
Ooh, why the Corey?
Hey man, it's a crash landing. You ain't gonna wheel your way out of this one, okay?
I can't just meditate real quick.
No.
You could fly.
Let me touch the ground.
Yeah, I shoot myself out of the ship real quick. Astra and I are fine.
What did everyone get?
11 on the die, 18.
17 on the die, 26.
18 for 30.
12 on the die, 16.
16. So, one more time again. 16,
18.
18,
26.
26,
30.
30. Everyone
in order.
except Valia hits their head firmly against the floor, and then you feel yourself rise up and hit the ceiling as you're bouncing around the entire ship.
I told you to buckle up.
Valia, the only one with her seatbelt on. Valia, you see everyone loses consciousness as they are hitting their head rapidly, and Valia, you see as you're getting whipped around, the ground is rapidly approaching you as your ship crashes into it, completely obliterating the Verity, and you are in the cockpit, able to kind of start pulling yourself out of it, out of the seatbelts that are now pretty firmly jammed in there.
Start pulling myself out and dusting myself off and trying to, I guess, get back and check in on how everybody's doing.
You rush to the wreckage. Give me a perception check.
15 for what's that now?
25
I think it's
plus-
like a 41 now.
Yeah.
15 plus 26. Yeah, 41.
With a 41, you're able to kind of see where some of everyone has been knocked out, but it takes you a lot of time to start pulling the wreckage off of them. It takes a few hours for you to be able to power lift these like heavy metal off of everyone. And slowly, over time, you all begin to gain consciousness.
I'm definitely trying to find Chip first to try to help.
Crawling.
Chip, as you are crawling through this sand, you see that there are like tiny silver speckles throughout all of the sand that are blowing through. And as you notice that, you feel yourself kind of getting a little bit more energized again.
I can't do that.
No.
Okay. Can I kind of pick up like a handful of the sand and sort of like...
Yeah, give me, if you want to give me a physical science check.
Yes, I love those. 5. That's a 25.
With 25, there is dust of Karth metal in here.
Oh.
And seeing that, you kind of feel yourself get more and more rejuvenated as you stand.
We start rubbing it in, kind of rolling around in it.
You see your battery is depleted, but you are still standing.
My battery power is low, but I feel all right.
All right. Yeah. All right. Look, we need to help us
They're-
try to get the others.
Okay, I'm just having a moment.
You start pulling everyone out. You all kind of start gaining consciousness and finding your footing. And you are now in the center of a desert with no shade and a burning red sun blaring down on you.
So we don't have like anything left for shelter on the ship, really.
Nope. It is all just completely ruined as the CS Verity is essentially dead.
My baby.
Do any of our electronics work?
Yeah, they seem to work, but they're a little fritzy. They ain't shooting every time.
Is this like sand dunes?
Yeah,
Can
it's
we
massive
get
sand
to
dunes.
the top to get a high point to get a vantage?
Yeah, get up there, give me a perception check or survival. I don't know what you're going to do.
That's an 18 for a lot. 44.
With a 44, you see that it is miles and miles and miles of nothing. Just empty sand. But with the 44, you see that there is a little bit of what looks like a walking trail that has just a slight divot to the sand from where people have commonly gone.
It's not looking great. It looks like there's some kind of trail, but we're gonna have to salvage what we can, and I don't know if maybe... Do we know anything about this planet, like day-night cycles?
Nope.
Good.
Where there's a trail, there's a destination, so. Alright. Take what you can carry and let's get going.
You all start walking down this trail, and you walk for hours and hours and hours. And you feel this heat, unbearable heat, blistering down on you. You are immediately thirsty with both the sand in the air and this intense not humidity, but dry heat burning on you. After some time, I will like you all to make me survival checks.
Wait. That's a 1.
That was pretty fortunate. 19 on the die plus 4.
Okay.
So 23.
That's a 3.
Okay.
An 8 total.
Okay.
18 for 30.
Whew. Chip,
Yeah.
Astra, and Pepper, all after about 6 hours of walking, you see them collapse, and you two are in no better shape. You guys rolled high, but this is not anything you've ever experienced. As you are fighting your way through this sand, just lifting your feet is a chore. And just as you begin to feel yourself pass out, the sun slowly sets over the horizon, and a moon itself begins to rise up above all of you. And as you all take in the coolness that is kind of now becoming a little more bearable, with your what did you get for your survival? Like a 30. With a 30, you hear a pitter patter in the distance, and then what sounds like a larger thumping. As you look to the horizon from where the moon just rose out, you see 6 figures riding what look like large spiders racing towards you.
If everybody get down, I think there's some people coming, something coming.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm down.
I will need you
hide and be
all
quiet.
to make me stealth rolls here.
Oh no.
Yeah, the guy with the
Oh,
sun for a
no.
head. Give me a stealth roll.
The last time I rolled one, I rolled a nat 20, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
There are very few checks that I've devoted nothing into.
So 17 on the die plus 15, 32. I have learned my lesson since trying to be a bouquetagram.
Got a 7 for 29.
Okay.
Not so bad. 16 on the die, 22 total.
Okay.
12 on the die for a 15 total.
All right.
So,
So you
plus
all-
3.
You kind of bury yourself in this sand here. Pepper kind of goes next to you and buries herself pretty well, and Astra the same. She's on her crutches and she's struggling. She's just kind of holding onto your side, and she just kind of collapses in the sand, is able to kind of bury herself there. As these figures ride, you see 2 of them are kind of riding ahead, and they are on massive tarantulas. They have saddles on them, and you see they are a couple of pale-skinned humanoids that have cowboy hats on. They have some bandanas, and they have pointed ears. But their skin is pale. And Valia, with your pretty good roll there, I'm going to say that you notice they have tiny fangs kind of sticking out of the top of their mouths. And one of them rolls up and goes, "Petrie, what do you mean you saw something up here?" And he goes, "I don't know, boss. I could have sworn I saw some folks up here."
I love Petrie.
And he goes, "You dumbass!" And as he smacks him on the head, he looks down and he sees a little silver hand kind of popping out of this hand. And he goes, "Now wait a second," and he hops off this spider, and he picks up this silver hand and pulls Chip up and goes, "Well, what have we got here?" And as he does that, Pepper immediately shoots up from the sand, points a gun directly at his temple, and goes, "Put him down." And you see Petrie behind this, pulls out a full Gatling gun and goes, "Put her down." What would you guys like to do here?
Hey, fellas.
I'm gonna try to remain hidden, but pull out my gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop up and try some diplomacy. I'm gonna be like, hey, slow down. Let's all try to just talk this out, fellas, okay? Like, we don't mean any harm, and I hope you don't mean any harm, but we can come to an understanding, okay?
He said he's holding Chip's hand. He's like, "You don't mean." He points at the gun at his temple, looking at you, and he goes, "Explain this, Dan."
She's very protective of him.
We're dating.
What the hell? And he drops. He goes, "When did you can okay?"
That's right. No, back up. I'm gonna stand behind Pepper.
He goes,
And she's gonna mess you up.
as you say that, the other 4 spiders pull up on all of you and begin and circle you completely. And Petrie goes, "Boss, one of them is got a gun, and I don't know what to do." And you hear, "Okay, darling, okay." As off of another tarantula, you see a tall woman jumps off. She has same pale skin, pointed ears, and she's got long blonde hair. And she takes her hat off and goes, "I believe that there was some miscommunication happening around here."
That's what I'm saying.
"Excellent. Give us all of your money." And she pulls out a full gun and points it at you. "You've just made enemies with the Night Riders."
I am gonna whisper to Astra, "You stay down, don't do anything. I'm gonna try something and maybe get shot."
She gives you a little thumbs up.
Astra is just gonna rise from the sand, fly into the air, ignite his hilt, and says, "There's been a misunderstanding. We can be friends, and I think that you want us to be friends because you don't want us to be enemies."
As you say that, she looks at you and lowers her gun, and she goes, You remind me of someone."
I get that a lot.
And she laughs, like spins the holster and puts it down. She goes, "All right, let's all put our little toys away." And she points out where Valia is and goes, "You too."
Dang it.
She says that. She goes, "All right. Let's say we've had a little misunderstanding, okay? We don't rob you of everything. You don't fight us. No need for blood on the sand."
Exactly.
Excellent.
And quick question, what kind of money do y'all use?
Yeah, we're not from around here.
Really nonchalant.
You're not from around here.
Quick question, what year is it?
She goes, "Oh, not from around here. You crashed a few hours ago.
Nuh-uh.
You did. That's how." And she's looking around. She goes, "Wow. Okay." And she runs up to you, Clem, and starts like rapidly shaking your hand. And she goes, "Nice to meet you. Welcome to the desert moon of Karth."
Well, thank you. It's nice to have a welcome party.
And that is where we will end this season. of Secrets Between the Stars.
Wow.
Wow.
It's Cowboys.
Cowboys, we're doing a Western!
We're doing a Western.
Western.
Woo! Well, thank you guys so much for being here for this. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for playing with us for so long. You will be dearly missed.
Kevin takes a bow.
Kevin takes a bow. Take a bow.
Kevin takes a bow.
There he goes. And he's gone. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight for the season 2 finale of Secrets Between the Stars. It has been a great time. I've thoroughly enjoyed this season. I am proud of all my players for all the work they've put into this. Thank you all for watching. If you like the show, you can support us at Patreon, UGT Show. $5 a month gets you access to all of our post shows, but don't go anywhere quite yet. To celebrate the season finale, we are going to do a live post show. We're going to do one right after this. Just give us 10 minutes so we can kind of catch our breaths, use the bathroom, get a little snack, and then we'll be back in a little bit. But if you don't want to join us, we still appreciate you watching. If you can, follow us on social media at UGT Show on everything. Saturdays, we have a Pathfinder 2nd Edition show with Kevin, Sully, and Marcus, where they are embarking on a spooky Cthulhu-style adventure. And yeah, every other Thursday, we also do a Magic the Gathering show that I host. It's called Tapped Out. It's a great time. I recommend it. If you like Magic, it's a very different vibe. So if you guys want to hang out with friends, it kind of feels like that. And yeah, we will kind of take any questions we can on this live Q&A in a little bit. And
Before we go, Corey, you thanked all of us, but thank you for planning and writing this wonderful story. Thanks to Arcadis for faithfully and literally every single week coming in and playing the wacky sound effects, making sure that we sound good. So thank you guys. Kudos.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for not killing us.
Yeah.
Got close.
We all text Corey, tomorrow I lived, bitch.
And well, thank you guys so much. Thank you to Pocket Bard one more time for the sound effects and ambiance. Speaking of those, they are a great app you can download. I highly recommend them. And with that, we'll see you guys in a little bit. If you're watching on the VOD, we'll see you soon. Have a good night.